up there? I just got up there.
Just got up there.
What?
Just got up there.
How's my video live if I'm not up there? Wait, how am my video live if I just got up there? Can you explain that? Anybody?
Yeah, I just put you up there.
Why? I said video live a while ago, right? Welcome. This is AZD IMC Ministries. This is the International Ministers of Christ worldwide, and today we're going to be talking to one. And you can't hear the music, which is a shame, but I'm going to have to play another song. So for yourself, you can just sit in meditation or prayer while we enjoy another song, okay? Or we figure out how to do it. Can we figure out how to put music for these people, you think? Anybody? Or is it impossible?
It's supposedly possible.
But nobody wants to do it, huh?
There's something to be done on there.
Where?
On the computer.
People got to do stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So what do I need to do? I'll do it myself, since nobody else can do it. Well, how do we do this?
They would do it on the computer right there.
What?
They can do it on the computer over there. You have to share the screen. You don't have to type it in. Do it.
Those people?
No, like whoever's over there on the computer, I would have to do it on their end.
Today we're going to go till 1 o'clock. It's going to be really, really good. Oh no. Is there any more water, bro? We'll be at the end of it. Alright. I got a bottle and a half here. We have people lined up that we can start with?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm going to start.
Do you want Martin? Is Martin on the list?
Hello?
Is Martin on the list to speak? Your friend Martin?
If you want, no, he's just listening right now.
Okay.
Everybody, welcome. For the next 3-4 hours till 1 o'clock, I'm going to be talking to you guys about relationships, communication, and all kinds of other stuff. Okay? I'm somebody who has achieved a certain level of freedom and liberation in life from everything that I ever wanted liberation from. Nobody touched that. Over there. And I think it's really important because I've spent my entire life searching for freedom. I want to be free, right? I want it to be fearless as a man. I want it to be confident, you could say. I wanted to have motivation and energy. All those words that trap our soul. I always wanted, right? So I did many things and achieved many statuses and acclaims that are things that you earn, okay? But my soul was not at peace, okay? And then one day, not too long ago, suddenly in the freaking shower, I have a revelation about the Bible. What? Yeah, I have a revelation about the Bible. Suddenly I haven't thought about the Bible. It was in my mind here and there, but I just had a revelation about it. And next thing you know, I downloaded the audiobook. And thank you, brother. I downloaded the audiobook. And since that day, which is about 3 months ago or something now, every single day has been another day where I have more and more freedom, more and more everything I ever wanted. And the one thing that happened for me is this book suddenly became very real. Like, it became real. It was, suddenly, and listen, it wasn't like I went there to make it real. That's why it's called a revelation. Suddenly it was real to me. And so when I listened to it, I realized, listen to it because of the audio, right? I realized that there's a lot of things that it says that people don't even talk about. For example, one of the main things that Jesus did before he took off was he taught his disciples how to get rid of demons out of people. That was a requirement. No one talks about that. Okay? And we have to ask ourselves, when they say Jesus rebuked the demon, told the demon to get out of the fucking guy, and the person when we have to ask ourselves, when they say that here, are they being metaphoric about it? Or are they using, ready, the language of that time to describe their exact experience? They weren't talking metaphoric back then about demons. What the fuck? What are you talking about? That's like saying they were talking about iPhones back then. Demons were demons, spirits were spirits, God was God, Jesus was Jesus. It's just 2,500 years ago. Or whatever the fuck it is. So 2,500 years from now, technology goes forward. Let them read my journal. Right? And if I said in my journal today that that the celebrities of our time are pedophiles and child traffickers and faggots, right? And I said that clearly. These guys are pedophiles, faggots, and child traffickers. Evil sons of bitches. But 2,500 years from now, it's a completely different world. So they go, well, he was very angry at the celebrities because he was trying to make it on YouTube. He had a good following. And when he said, what did I say? Human traffickers, he was just so angry because he meant they took his followers. And then everybody would make sense out of that shit. 2,500 years in the future, technology, we can't even begin to see it. Our words won't describe that reality, but our words describe our reality. And today, a pedophile is a pedophile, and a trafficker is a trafficker, and that's that. But in 100 years from now, when you say, that's a man, they go, what's that? You go, a man. You get the difference? 100 years from now, if we don't stop these fucking freaks, they won't know what a man is. Exactly. They also won't know what a pedophile is. They'll say that pedophilia is some kind of a thing that, whatever the fuck they say, they give an excuse for it. They change the definitions and meanings of the words. Are you ready? 2,500 years ago, this book was written. If you and I went back 100 years, what would happen? 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 1,001, 1,200 years ago, 1,300, 1,400, 1,005, 1,006, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900. 2,000 years ago, 2,100, 2,200, 2,300, 2,400, buckle the fuck up, and 2,500 years ago, here we are. Look at Jesus, everybody, walking around, rebuking demons. Look at the people of the world going nuts over that fucking guy in sandals. Whoa, look at that. That person healed. Oh, look, there's people following him. Look what they're doing. Oh, shit, what's that? He's walking on a cross. Can you see him over the hill? Oh, look. Oh, my God, I nailed that motherfucker. Oh, shit. What did he say? Zoom in on that motherfucker. Forgive them. They don't know what they do. Wait a second. Write that down. That shit's important, dog. That was the teacher. Tell them. Go tell him. Tell him what he said. Right? You and I, you see what they did to him? Let's go over there. Let's tell him. We saw this guy come around. He walked. He did this. He performed miracles. We're doing it. Let's do it. Okay, ready? 2,500 years later. Let's skip all that. Let's go to Chronicles 18:6, chapter 18. Now, after this it came to pass that David smote the Philistines and subdued them and took Gath and her towns out of the hand of the Philistines. Now the Lord saith here, the Philistines represent the other church. The Lord represents my book. If you want to buy it for $19.95, I talk about how the Holy Spirit has helped me achieve financial gain. You can also do it. The fuck are you talking about, dog? Anyways, I forgot what we were doing, which is great. This book became real to me, right? And then once it became real to me, I started to listen and read again and watch YouTube videos. And I was like, wait, why is there so many things in this that nobody talks about? In fact, the things they don't talk about is the shit as a man I'd like to hear more. Okay? I think it's kind of fucking important to rebuke demons. Demons aren't real. I actually think that's insane that you would think that, just so you know. The fact that throughout history, every culture, every learned man, every religious priest man of any faith, from yoga to Buddhism, to Islam, to Hinduism, to Sufism, to Zarathustra's people, we can go on, to Egyptian times, to alchemists, to the Druids. Where do you want to go? Where would you like to go? To the Christian, to the Muslim. Where would you like to go and read their fucking literature? And hear demons and angels and gods, right? Now, fuck you and your school, you fucking faggots. Now, why don't you go to fucking university and tell me that shit ain't real? Meanwhile, you can't have a fucking relationship, you can't have anything you want, and you're a piece of shit. Worshipping the pussy. Every man on there is worshipping pussy. So you deserve the fucking hell you get, faggot. Don't do that shit. Alright. Okay, cool. Who's on first?
First up is Taedoe.
Taedoe? Taedoe. Tada.
How you doing today?
Oh man, I feel pretty good. What's up? Oh, there you are.
None, just
right on.
seen your post on TikTok the other day. It kind of inspired me about spirituality and
Oh yeah.
just trying to search for some things today. It's kind of funny because my father passed away not that long ago, and I used to be in AA, so I jumped in one of the meetings today, and the topic was spirituality. And so I get in there, and they asked me, "What do you feel about spirituality?" And I said, "You know what? Like, I just got out of jail at a 6-year bid, and I feel kind of dull. You know, I don't feel like I have that since I was released. Because once you're in jail, it's like you almost feel like you don't have any choice but to find spirituality because you don't have anything else in there.
Yep.
You know?
I understand that.
So once
some
you
people go
walk
the
out
other
there,
way.
it's like you almost lose touch of it, and I felt like that.
Yeah.
But then I seen what you were talking about on TikTok, and you know, it sparked my interest still. You know?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Are you in California?
No, I'm not in California. I'm in. I live in Toronto, but I'm in Ottawa right now at my girlfriend's place right now.
Oh, I see. I thought you were in from over here. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, I get it. And you know, originally when I started not when I started this, but at some point in my life, what happened was I got a message on Instagram. And what it was, because I live in California, right? And over there we have a lot of Norteños, red, like you, wearing red like that, right? And so what happened was I got a message from Instagram, and it was one of the guys locked up. And what was happening outside during that time, outside, like, you know, in the streets, I was under a lot of pressure Okay, I was under attack by a lot of people and stuff, and I just fucking had it. It was over, right? I'm looking for the motherfuckers that are looking for you, but I can't find them. But they're fucking everywhere, taking pictures of my shit, sending messages to my fucking girls, knocking my fucking door, but like just where are you? So one night I fucking have it, right? And you know, I have a Joker tattoo here. So I called my bro and I said, listen, he has a tattoo shop. I said, motherfucker, open this place up. Bring whatever the fuck you got. Because I said, I'm going to show up. I'm going to go live. I'm going to bring these people to me. That's it. Like, I got to do this. I can't live like this anymore, right? So he's cool. He's like, yeah. So we show up and I go live, getting this tattoo. And I'm talking massive shit. Dropping the address. I'm here, corner of Amadeo, whatever the fuck it is. Come on, show up, motherfucker, show up. Come on. Yeah, you feel that, right? I'm going nuts. And then I get a message and I see it on Instagram, right? And I look at the little picture on the corner of it, whatever. I go off and I click it. And it's some homeboy from jail and he's like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, who are you? You know, he goes, I'm locked up. He goes, hey, listen, we watch your videos behind the walls here. He goes, we talk about you in the yard. People have cut their time listening to you. He says to me, who's fucking with you? If they fuck with you, they fuck with us. Now, up until this point in my life, I never had any sort of backup, just so you know. And that's the way God wanted it. No, that's the way I was born to do this. And so now I understand why I never had backup and I had to fight for myself all the time. Because that's what the fuck I'm gonna do right now. Until I can get everybody else to fight with me. Once again, let's go. Face the world. Fuck them. Bring them. Okay? But at the right time, the Lord sends me this dude. And I'm like, look, man, I got this, blah, blah, blah. And he says to me, listen, man, ain't nothing gonna happen to you out there, just so you know. Okay? We're watching. And now you want to, so I'm blessed at that moment, right? What happens is, next thing you know, I'm now in Folsom. You know where that is? The jail Folsom in California?
Yeah, I know exactly where that is.
Yeah. So now, look at where I started in that story, right? Now, this whole tat is for my brother who's locked up for life over there, right? Well, he's not over there now, he's in the feds. And he's a commander way on top. That's the dude. That's my bro, right? And you see how fate does that. And I hear you now, and the story comes up to tell you, because you really understand that. And up until about 3 months or something ago, right? I've been a bad motherfucker doing my thing. However, something happened when I just got that this thing was real, right? That I was dealing with demons in me and other people. That's why the girlfriends were tripping out. You ever seen a bitch's face change right in front of you? Like, you know, like, whoa, right?
Last night.
Right? You ever been in a situation with a chick and like, you know, in the car, something gets said and then she turns icy cold? Have you ever felt that? Where you as a man who could go take out a fucking lion, you actually feel a chill in your spine, like you're scared. You ever feel that shit, man? I have.
She has that ability, you know. She's known me from so long. Like I've been in jail for that 6 years, but she's been with me since a year ago.
Yeah.
So she wasn't really with me. She was living her life, but towards the end, we started getting real serious about a relationship. And once I touched road, you know, like it was rocky. I had to deal with my dad's passing. I had to deal with a few other things, but you know, you can't. For me, it's like you can't fix people. She can't fix me. God can fix me. He can help me fix myself.
You got it. You got it.
I can't fix her. She's broken, you know?
Yeah, it's not your business right now.
I'm broken. I come broken. She's broken. We come together and we try to find a way to help ourselves to be a better person.
Okay, so now let me tell you what I do, okay? And I'm here to be tested. And I'm here to be checked. And I'm here to see if I'm fucking real. Okay? So you gotta get this. Like, I come with that energy. I come with the energy of challenge me with what I say. Okay? I'm that guy who's overcome the bitch. Who's the bitch? Every bitch on the planet. Every bitch on the planet. Because that was revealed to me. And after that, I can tell you, bro, from musicians at the highest level to gangsters at the highest level to the fighters at that, I have met the top of the world. I was blessed to see them and know them, okay? Some of my friends are there. Let me tell you something. 100%, and I mean 100% of men I know are actually under the woman right now. And I am over the woman by the order of God that was given to me. So in order to do that is a big deal, bro. But the reason why I sit here with so much energy and confidence and just breath. I have the breath of life, you know, is because I've overcome Eve. This is how.
Yeah.
This book is real.
Yeah,
This book is real. Right now, you have Eve's daughter right next to you. She worshipped the serpent. So she belongs to the devil at the moment right now, okay? And so do you and I, well, not anymore, but so do we, because we are doing this instead of doing this. Now, the first thing that happens, and I tell all my, now, I'm going to recommend this for you right now, because why? Because you got out of jail, because the bitch was there before, and I don't know your situation. But I want to tell you this. The first thing I tell every guy, if he's serious about it, bro, if he's serious, too many fucking pussies come on and just talk, I don't give a fuck. I'm looking for the warrior, okay? If the dude's serious, the first thing I tell him to do, if he's married, he goes home and he asks for a divorce right away and sits with that and goes to divorce her. One, if he's in a relationship, he goes home, he breaks up with her. That's the first thing, because a man has to give up his life to find his life. He says in the book right here. He who gives up his, here, what's the passage? Let me not make up shit here. I think I found it actually. Hold on. But if you find it, let me know.
Is it the one that starts with he who is held in high praise?
Matthew 10:39.
Matthew 10:39, close. Okay, here we go. This is Jesus' words, okay? And this describes it perfectly. He says, he that findeth his life shall lose it. And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. This guy right here used to be Arash Divazar. That was my name. Then his name was AZD. Then a bunch of other shit, right? Now, I don't give a fuck what my name is, all right? Because that guy is dead. That identity, that ego is over, right? Because right before it, look, he says this right before that. He says, here. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. So when Jesus took the cross, right, that was his death. Body death, right? Good. You got to bear your cross. So the first thing I did, but you know what? Like, I've been doing this my whole life before even I got here. So it's easy. I would just, look, I would have a realization in my life. I'd go to my girlfriends. I'd be like, look, this is what it is now, right? I just, for example, I realized that men wanted to be with multiple women, okay? That's just the way it is. I don't give a fuck how much you like the bitch. You want to fuck another bitch, and that's just the way it is. And fuck any liar who says otherwise. So I was the first guy that got on YouTube some 20 fucking years ago and said, I'm so-and-so. I'm going to get multiple women. I got a girlfriend, and you could go to hell if you think otherwise. Once I knew that, I had to go back and tell my girlfriend, who's still here, she's online right now. I had to tell her, listen, this is crazy. But I'm going to be with you, and I'm going to get girlfriends. What? Well, here's why. Here's why. I've been in all these relationships. They all failed, and I was in love before you, so I know what it feels like. And I've seen the world, and this and every, just the truth. And me, I can't be like them. So if you want to break up, leave now. Otherwise, I'm doing this. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. It was years of not easy. But now we're blessed because it's perfect now. So you gotta, first thing every man's gotta do, everybody, is stop trying to make it. Stop trying to make the relationship work. Fuck your relationship, fuck your work, fuck all that. Lose it all. Sit down in silence. Be in prayer. Let's see what the fuck is happening here. And the next thing you see is how fucked up your mind is when you quiet down. How your heart is moving all the time. What? This is not right anymore. Right? So we get triggered by people when they say shit. We get triggered by everything. We're a man. We're warriors. You and I are supposed to be in the real gang, the good guys gang, and go over there and really ride on these motherfuckers. Like, for real ride on these motherfuckers. When we ride on our enemies, let's go. But it ain't no human. That human is possessed, just like you saw them fools in jail. Right? Looking gangster, acting bitch. And you know it. I've seen them. I know them. It's not the same. A real gangster, right? Lead your woman. The woman is under you. Guys, she is under you. Here's the book. I'm not politically correct. I'm just right. All right? She is under. Look, you see this? See? This is the woman. Watch this. Under. You see the ground? Look. Under. Not same. Under. Not above. Under. So if you can't do that, bitch, go find another pussy to be with, and you guys can eat each other out. I'm gonna do what I do. Fucking pricks. Hey man, thanks for bringing that out. You know, let me tell you something, bro. The way this guy works, I'm speaking for you. That's you. You know it. That's in your heart. Yeah? You feel that, right? That's you. That's what this guy's gift is from the Holy Spirit. That was you. And I love that shit. Because I'm the same. I'm a gangster too, but I never gangbanged in the streets. But if you went down... if you went down, you would know. Alright, bro. So I think that's a lot. Your next step, show up. There's a class I do that's advanced. This is for babies. Who did you contact?
It's me.
Talk to
What do
you.
you mean? The last time I came on here, I seen something on here yesterday. I seen you were scratching your head like it was just like a little bit of too much baby food stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is still baby food, bro. Let me show you later. There's levels to this shit, bro. We're doing this shit for real, bro. Okay? There's levels to it.
Okay.
Alright, salute. See you
appreciate
soon.
your time.
Hell yeah. See you soon. Okay, next.
Man, nobody else wants to speak now.
Yeah, nobody wants to speak. I wouldn't either.
If you guys want to speak, raise your hand. Or check your messages. I messaged you.
Hey, I like the beginning of this. Not my talk with him. Before I spoke to him, I gave a little talk, remember?
Yeah.
Can you cut that for me as soon as possible today?
Alright, before class.
Yeah, whatever that little sermon was.
Alright.
Sermon on the couch.
Sermon on the couch. Yeah. Dang, that was good. Who else? Who else out there? Someone. You can start and then I'll speak for you. And you'll sound great. We'll know what's in your heart. It's all nice, you know? Everybody has. Read you something, okay? You tell me what this means to you. This Bible is good. There we go. Benny. But watch this, okay? We're going to go to Psalm 82. See what you think about this. Tell me what you think this says. Because I'm just going to read it. I haven't read it here, but I heard it on YouTube today. So I made note to remember, and here we are. Let's see if this is the same as the YouTube I have. There we go. Psalm. It's a funny word. Psalm. Psalm 82. All right, I'm just going to read it and see what you think. Here we go. Ready? What do you think this means? Guys, I'm going to stop after like the first couple of sentences. I'm going to ask you what you think it means. Okay? God has taken his place. No, one more time. God has taken his place in the divine council. In the midst, which means in the middle, in the midst of the gods, he holds judgment. That's the first two sentences. Let's stop. Right? I'm going to go to the church. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Listen, take me to your church and I go to your preacher, right? And I say, sir, father, holy thou, fuck, mamo, boo-boo. I have a question. Sir, father, holy thy neighbor. Hold thy balls, my balls. Who would like to be the preacher and try it out, all right? What do you think he would say? I know you're more advanced, but just be there. I walk up, I go to a church, the dude sees me, hey, son, how are you doing? I'm great, sir. What brings you here? The Holy Spirit. Oh, come on in. Part of the community. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Here's the body of Christ, here's his blood, here's his kiss, here's his shit. Thank you very much. Now, sir, got a question for you. What is it? No, hold on. I asked the preacher this question. The first time he meets me, I'm dressed nice. I'm a reformed gangster, whatever the fuck he thinks I am. I don't give a fuck, all right? I'm gonna be in the church. He's excited. In fact, I'm gonna give him $1,000 a week just to fucking confess, all right? So here we go. Sir. Anybody want to try it? Anybody want to try it? Sultan, want to try it? No.
Yeah.
Yes. Here you go. Here we go. Ready? Sir, father, padre. Daddy. I'm looking at Psalm 82, and I would like to get a better understanding. It says, God has taken his place in the divine council. In the midst of the gods, he holds judgment. I'm having a hard time understanding what it means to be in the divine council and take my seat amongst gods. Like, what does that mean to me? What is this? I don't even get it. Should I skip it? And go, should I move on? Because it was just like, they were like, let's just say God takes his seat amongst the council of gods and holds judgment. Move on to the part where you love your neighbor and give money. Okay. So what does that mean, sir?
It sounds like there are many higher beings and gods, and there is the uppercase God, meaning the G is uppercase because he's the Lord God.
Okay, but I don't think the preacher would say that though.
Oh.
You guys think a preacher would say that right now?
No.
Fuck no! You think they would say that, bro? Are you serious?
I was supposed to act as a priest?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Father.
Oh. Okay, well, I would say that among God and his higher order beings that he had created to create heaven and earth, he spoke to all of his council of higher order beings.
Right, so when it says divine council, what would that be?
Be all of these higher order beings, angels and other creators and lesser creators that God had created.
So angels, he sits amongst angels, and then it says, in the midst of the gods. Is that a misspelling or something? Because gods would be gods.
Right. This is the language. As a priest, I would say.
Yeah, that's what we say.
This is the language of the Old Testament to refer to the beings that worked under God that were part of his council.
So he called them gods.
He called them gods, lesser gods. That's why it's lowercase.
Thank you, preacher. That doesn't make sense, but I have another one. Because, okay, yeah, I can see that. I'll go think about it. Okay, I'll meditate on it. Next, he says, ready? God is speaking in quotes in the next passage. It's in quotes, so God is now speaking. He says, how long will you judge unjustly and show partiality to the wicked? Give justice to the weak and the fatherless. Maintain the right of the afflicted and the destitute. What is the word definition of destitute? Anybody? Man, we're illiterate bunch of fucks, huh? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, nigga?
Without basic necessities.
Without basic necessities. Maintain the right of the afflicted and the destitute without necessities. Rescue the weak and the needy. Deliver them from the hand of the wicked. End quote. So, divine Father of love. What is he telling the angels that they're judging wrong? What is he talking about?
Yeah. Yes, he's
so
saying
the angels are judging us?
It doesn't say angels, it says among gods, and these are the higher order beings that
So there's other gods now judging us?
under the Lord God, yes.
Who are these gods? How come I don't know them? How come I don't know these gods and the divine council, everybody?
They are insufficient. The Lord God, he is the ruler among them all, and he says to them all in his divine council that they are judging falsely and having respect for evildoers.
Okay. So these are gods and angels that judge us, but we don't know them.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, some of us know them, but
Okay.
many of us
Thank
are
you,
ignorant.
Father. It goes on like this. It keeps going. They have neither knowledge nor understanding. What? We see that every fucking day. Everybody shows up with no knowledge and no understanding. Look at 2,500 years ago, it seems to be true. They have neither knowledge nor understanding. They walk about in darkness. Yeah, it says that, believe it or not. All the foundations of earth are shaken. Okay, so now since the father is also a PhD, okay, I'm going to ask him a question that only a father PhD would know. What does it mean if the foundations of something are shaken? What could that do to something if you explain it to people?
Destabilize it.
Yeah, he says the foundations of earth are shaken. What earth was built on is shaken. This ain't a light thing. Okay, well, I'm not the preacher yet. Okay, I have questions. Then he says, look at it's the next piece. I said, quote, you are gods, sons of the Most High, all of you. Nevertheless, like men you shall die and fall like any prince, end quote. Father, what is he saying? Why does no one know this about the Bible? What is he saying? He says you're gods to them, as sons of the all God, but you could still die like a prince. Remember that. What is this? Why is this not important? And if it's not important, why is it in the Bible? Just to confuse the shit out of me? I don't want an answer. I'm going to keep going. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for you shall inherit all the nations. That's the end of Psalm 82. A missing piece of the Bible from the world. And there's many others. Right? Now, if I was told this shit, I definitely would go further into who were the gods, who were the children, who's the divine council. You know why? Because that, as a fucking boy, I want to do. Because I watch superhero Marvel movies, and I want to know who's the higher order. And when I would study Greek mythology, I wanted to know what their powers were. So if in this book, if there are gods and angels, and they're clearly having a conversation with the Lord, then is there more information for me? And there is. Cool. Okay, do you have anybody online still? I don't know, we got into that, but it's important to know that. It's got to be real to you. There's a lot going on in this. They got you not looking at what it is. And anybody who sees it, you think is crazy. You know why? Because they make crazy people see that too. That's using drugs and other shit. That's not a clean man with a clean life, 24 hours a day, under watch of everybody's eyes. Alright, that's not the same guy. Ain't no fucking hallucinator here. Yes, let's go. Damn, this is good. How are your friends not here? Call everybody, guys. What are they doing right now? What are they watching? Man, CNN, Home Improvement, porn, next door neighbor with a fucking camera, right? Instagram, TikTok, sending cute ass videos to other guys, like an old faggot, right? Here's a cute video. All right, nobody else? Boring. Oh, there was a question online. From a girl on text. Let's go over it. Good time here. Question is, can you talk about the idea of letting things happen naturally and not forcing? Do you ever apply effort to push or pull something towards you in life? Wow, what a big question. What are we going to do about this? It sounds crazy to say, don't spend effort getting what you want. It sounds insane. I know it does. Okay? And it sounds like if you don't do that, the question arises, then what are you supposed to do if you don't have goals and dreams? Right? You know you could try it. In one moment, you could try that, and you could see exactly what the answer is. It's not something you think about. It's something you experience. Let me show you. Okay? If I sit here right now, in this moment, with no goals and no dreams, no ambitions, nada. Okay? Now, ready? What's going to happen to me? Let me see. Well, I'm definitely here. I'm definitely here. Why? Because I don't know where else to go. I don't got no goals or dreams or fucking, I ain't going nowhere. Right? I got nowhere to go. Here I am. Now, maybe I'd be bored, but I'm not yet. And then the question arises, yeah, but are you going to do that all day? Am I going to sit here all day? No. Because that would be weird. Because I have to live. Right? So when this is done, I'm not going to sit here. After this, I'm going to go grab some paint with my girlfriend for whatever fuck she wants to do. That is the next thing I'm going to do, right? So no, I'm not going to sit here, dummy. But here's what are you asking me, can I maintain the state of no goals, no ambitions, no desires like that? Let's see. So now I'm going to move. All right, I can go do that. Let's say I have to go pee. I have to go pee, right? And I go pee. And someone goes, see, you have to go pee. Not like that, you weirdo. That's a natural movement. Whenever you have to exert energy to get it extra, it doesn't belong to you, okay? It's that simple. It doesn't belong to you, all right? So go ahead and spend the energy because it's going to boomerang back another way. This universe has a perfect mathematics, okay? The creator created everything perfectly. And every time mankind tried to improve it, he fucked it up. So that's called having faith, right? Looking at a tree or a bird or just the way my eyes work or the fact that these words make sense to you, it's a miracle, right? We don't need to go search another fucking galaxy for life. Life is right here and you can't see it. Right? Hey, they're looking for species in other universes and you and I can't go into our garden and name the fucking insects. Right? Like, what is that insect? I don't know, but that's a praying mantis 400 feet tall. Motherfucker. What about the little one I could put in a jar? Looking for life in all the wrong places. No fine girls, just ugly faces. So anyways, how does one not reach for things? Well, it's going to be difficult, but I'll tell you why. Because where you are right now, you've already made so many signatures of your name on internal contracts of temptation and desire and goals and dreams, passions and singing and dancing and careers and those shoes and that fucking brand and that car and that mansion and that artist and that and that and that and that, and then you're just here. You're doing this shit. Right? That's literally the motion is like this. So how are you going to let go of all that? How are you going to be natural if suddenly you got to do that, and if you don't do that, you lose that? Okay, that's why I tell every guy to break up with a woman. How is he going to find God when the bitch is holding him? I can't carry you right now. I'm drowning, okay? I'm drowning in the ocean with you. Now, I know me, I'm going to make it to the shore. You understand? I'm telling you, do or die, I'm going that way. Because to be in the middle of the ocean is either the sharks or sink. I got a little bit of energy and I know there's a shore. I'm going. It's a straight and narrow path, bitch. I'm moving. Swimming. But you're gonna leave me. Fucking swim then, bitch. But I'm too slow. Good. I'll go faster so I can come back quicker for you. Okay? Now, I make it to the shore. I come back with equipment. I go rescue. But you guys, you cannot get good at what I teach. And what I teach is very important. You cannot get good at what I teach unless you get rid of all your women to start with. I'm telling you right now, it sounds so crazy. It's not that crazy because that man went on a cross, got his fucking fingers or hands nailed and all that shit. That's crazy. All right? Breaking up with a nasty ass bitch ain't crazy, is it, bro? Is it, bro? Fucking nasty bitch. You want to break up with her? Grab her phone. Good. Everyone. Grab the bitch's phone. And if you know I'm right, any of you, good. And just in case that phone was clean, tell me about it. I know all their codes. I know exactly where they hide it, how they hide it. Okay? These hoes ain't loyal. Okay? And when they know, you know, they respect you differently. Then they start becoming loyal just to prove they're different. You're only different when you act different. You understand that? That's it. You ain't different because you're different. You're different because you choose to act different. But you're as dirty as the other bitch, so go fuck yourself. It's just the facts. It's just the facts. You're a goddamn alcoholic until you're not, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Alright? Now act right and you won't be drinking. How's that? Until what? You overcome alcohol. What does that mean? It means I can be around alcohol and have a sip or two or three. I could even get drunk one night and be okay the next day. That is overcoming alcohol. Not running away from it. Because I'm afraid that it may fucking fuck me up. I'm gonna drink it and fuck you up if you say that to me again, motherfucker. Don't say that shit. Right? You gotta, if you believe that there's a God, if you know there's a God, and you know that you were created from Him, then you start acting perfect. And I like to go out and tell beautiful women, I am perfect. Test me, bitch. You don't believe it, but I do. I'm perfect. I don't sin. I'm fast. I'm strong. I have boundless energy. I can think faster than anybody. I'm the dopest motherfucker alive. And if I'm not, you shouldn't be with me. How's that? If I'm not that and you're with me, you disrespect yourself and me. So fuck you if you don't believe that. All right? Now, if you don't believe it, test me. Test me. Test me. I'm here to be tested. That's your test? That's your test? You don't know how to test a man, huh? I said test a man. You tested a bitch like I was your girlfriend. Try again. Test a man. I don't know how to do it exactly. That's exactly right. You can't test a man. So shut the fuck up and follow a man properly. Hey, motherfucking man. Woo! That's a viral video. I'm gonna be rich. I'm telling you, put that up. It's gone. That one is gone right to the stars. Okay. Anybody else?
Homie wants to ask another question.
Who?
First guy.
Okay, let's do it. Whoa, cool. Never thought I'd be willingly wearing glasses like that, but I'm willingly wearing glasses like that. What's up? Hey, what's up, bro?
So, fuck, I was gonna ask, you were talking to me earlier, but, I couldn't, the lineup with the camera, I didn't even know that you were directly speaking to me until, like, just before you cut out. But, basically, what I want to know is, like, when you have a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my woman, she's always talking about demons, and she's seeing dead people, and it's not necessarily religious, but she hears voices. And before I came here, she had basically had to bless the apartment because there was this woman that was following her, and I couldn't really understand it.
Yeah.
But as I'm here with her, and her father, like, she's Trinidadian, so they have a different type of background than me. I'm white, right? So
yeah.
She was telling me basically, like, sometimes when you go to certain areas, when you come home, walk backwards through the door, and I'm like, what do you mean? I'm scratching my head at it. So basically, I come here and I'm sitting here one day, and she gets up in the middle of the night screaming, and she's telling me that there's this woman that's right there in the doorway, and I'm like, there's no woman right there. And I said, this is enough. I said, listen, you gotta start fighting these demons. You can't allow these people to come into your head and ruin your life, because everywhere you go, you're scared of this.
Yeah.
You can't allow this to control you. You can't allow it to control your feelings. Yeah. And, you know, like, we don't even have a Bible in this house, but I carry God with me everywhere I go, because that's just me. Like, in jail, I didn't really have a rosary, so I did it on my hand. Mm-hmm. You know, I did all my masteries on my hand, right? Yeah. So I try to show her about it, and she doesn't really, she doesn't understand. Like, I'm Catholic, her family's Catholic, but she's not really into religion and whatnot. And I understand that, but she's about energy. So, like, I come here, I get out of jail, I bring my ashes here, and then my mother, she told me before she died, she said, boy, if you don't stop fucking around, I'm gonna have to haunt you, you know? So I bring these ashes here and I put them down on the counter by her, by the bar over there. And another night she gets up and she sees another woman. And like, I'm getting mad now because I don't understand how this is happening. Because like, if I get any eerie feeling with any type of bad energy, like I'll challenge it. Like I don't sit there and pussyfoot around no fucking thing. If something's gonna come at me with some shit and it's some energetic fucking thing that's in the room, I'm gonna throw shit at it. I'm gonna get mad at it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm a demon.
What's up? Let's go.
I'm a demon, so I don't fucking play with that shit.
Nah, and you gotta call the homies.
I told her, like, listen, there ain't no ill energies up around this house. You got a real demon sitting in here, so anything that's coming around here, ain't gonna be fucking around here too long. I can tell you that.
That's right.
So,
you ain't fucking around, that's for sure.
She basically, like, it hasn't happened in a long time, but
They got scared.
ever since we had that,
Hey, they got scared. They heard you.
That little, what's that?
They heard you. They got scared. You scared them off.
They had to.
Exactly. That's your job. She can't fight them, but you gotta hold that energy. And then the thing is, man, you know, from the Catholic Church and all that, when all this was revealed to me, I see how evil these ministers are from every fucking church. Be aware of that.
Pure evil.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go back to the Bible now. You sound different after talking here. So read it again, but see it as like an epic battle of spirituality, of real good and bad forces, bro. No shit, man. And then it's fun reading. Now, if you can't understand some piece of it, move on, because there's a big ass book there, right? And then you can always go back. But you're right on it, man. But she can't fight him, bro. Plus, you know what? Like, come on. You know how much, between you and I, you know how much dirty shit that woman has done? And how much fucking blackness she has in her heart? Those demons ain't going nowhere. They got real estate for a long time. That's why you gotta clean up, so that now, this is interesting you said that. Because for myself, right? For myself, this will make sense for me. Maybe it'll make sense for you. You can be a demon, actually, and still be saved. Whatever, bro. I'm telling you the truth. You can be a demon. I'm telling you, bro. Okay? You can be a demon, and you can still be saved and forgiven by Jesus, because at the time of Revelation, you're going to have to join the army and fight the dark side, because you know how they fucked with you. You know how they fucked with your loved ones and all that shit. So I totally acknowledge you're a demon without a fucking doubt. Okay? For sure. And you're right. But you are going to be the only one, people around you, because we're having this conversation, that's going to have to find the Holy Spirit within yourself. And then you're going to have to clean up, just like I did. Pure heart. Then that demon that you're saying, come around me, I'll show you what it can do. I know how to activate it.
For real.
Yep.
You know, my brother showed me something. He's in jail right now. He's facing a DO. And he was like, you remind me of him, because he was very in tune with what he needed in his life. You know, like when we got locked up for human trafficking.
Ooh.
And we got locked up for pimping, not minors, none of them fucking weirdo diddlers.
No, I knew that already.
Locked up for
I knew that already.
Pimping.
I knew that already.
You know what I'm saying?
Pose.
So he's in there right now, and I did my 6 years. I did most of the time, but then he copped another case. So he ended up getting, he got out on bail. They shot up my mother's place. One of our brothers got executed, and then
You're in Canada?
2 2s later, he had to go on the run because he's in danger now. He's endangering our mother's life. If he stays there on house arrest, what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
So they banged it off at the crib. I wouldn't be surprised if the guy pissed himself when he let off 5 shots at the window. His grouping was way off. He never licked nothing inside of the window. It was all around the house. His grouping was
He
monster.
was scared.
So my brother says, boom, get in the fucking bathtub. Throws mom in the bathtub, grabs the SKS, fucking stands there by the door ready. And then nothing happened. The boy went running, right?
Yeah.
So he goes, he runs off, and fucking, my brother's sitting there, he rounds up all his things, he does his rounds, he grabs as much money as he can, loads up the trunk, grabs a couple straps, grabs a bag.
Hey, bro, hold on. Hold on. You know this is live. It goes on YouTube, right? You understand all that?
Yeah, fuck. It is what it is.
Okay,
The
man.
case is already over with.
I'm saying what it got.
Yeah, so basically, he goes in and he leaves. He goes on his way and fucking, and he's in Toronto and then naps up on that. So then boom, he gets locked up, that case gets dealt with. But now he's facing a deal on another thing. And the man used to tell me, he said, boy, you know, I don't want to be like president, like against other religions, because I believe any way that you go towards religion, that's your way. It doesn't matter
agree.
if it's Buddhism,
I agree.
Islam. It doesn't
100%.
matter what it is. That's your way.
100%.
And you said that yourself in a way, right?
Yep.
But
For
for
sure.
him, like he used to hate it. He used to say, look at these guys. These guys walk in here, they come into jail, and they turn all assalamu alaikum on, man. Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes they do that. Like they get
Yeah.
scared and they join a religion to protect themselves.
Yeah, totally.
They have nothing else that they can do.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But he used to tell me one thing about Jesus that anybody can ever tell me. He's the only man to ever rewrite time. At the point where he died, that was the moment where time began again.
Yeah. Now let me tell you something I know about Jesus now, okay? I consider myself in another realm, bro, the most dangerous creature that ever lived. I'm telling you, and I'm a fantasy head, like a fucking nerd when it comes to that. However, in real life, I fucking demonstrated, okay? In that world, but let me tell you something. The only man that could defeat me was Jesus recently, and that's why I was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I willingly put my leash on him, and I'm a sheep to that guy, but that's the commander, right? And this sheep is bigger than the biggest fucking monster, but I'm still a sheep, very willingly. And so I can testify about Jesus being the most powerful messenger I ever faced. And all my tattoos, because I never gangbanged, okay? But I did fucking God bang like that. I went after all the fucking, this is what I've been, I'm not joking. This is why we're so similar, because I'm a comic, I've done my time, but in another realm. And here I am. And these are all the motherfuckers that I killed and did all that, all of it matches, okay? Once the Holy Spirit came to me, I saw my life. I've been living two worlds my entire life. These guys know, they've known me for years. I would always say, regularly, I live in two worlds, but I'm in my imagination. It was no fucking imagination, because now I see it as clearly as this, and it's more real than this. So Jesus defeated me very easily, and it was because of nothing, there was no like that. It was like a fucking, it's what he does, turning the other cheek, and it was just so pure that whatever was left in me, there was a little bit of just something. I was a very pure kid. Whatever that thought was, I had to see it to believe it. Once I saw somebody else have it, boom, I gave it up. My identity dropped. Here I am. And now I get to be who I really wanted to be. Because my whole life I want to be tough, I want to be strong, I was a fighter, blah, 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 whatever. Now I'm a dangerous motherfucker. Now I walk through the world the way I always wish I had. I don't need guns, I don't need weapons, I just got me. And what does that mean? I can't be defeated or killed? Whatever. That ain't even the point. It's what's inside of me and the way I live. I live fearless, I'm free, I'm fast, I'm strong, and I mean, come on, man. Test me so I can feel it. That's my life. That's because Jesus beat me.
That's because Jesus.
I'm not kidding.
I get you, man.
I was undefeated until then. So now I'm number 2. And I like being number 2. Way better. Too much pressure, number 1. You know what I mean? Fuck that. I'm the bad boy. Fuck it. That's cool. I don't like.
So what's going on with your classes? You got the classes that are going on through the month.
In my advanced class, you and I will be talking just like this, and I will tell you even more. I'm either crazy or I'm not. But I'm not. So the next thing is, whoever got you here, we'll give you the next class for free today. Just show up and see what it's like. Okay?
Okay.
Hell yeah, bro.
Appreciate it.
Salute. See you soon. All right, 11 o'clock. We got a lot of time. Dang, I want to slow down my little flow here. So let me talk to you guys, okay? I'm going to play a little music. I know you guys can't hear our music. Oh, can they? We fix it? No? What happened? Halfway you guys gave up?
No.
Boy, what happened? I thought you guys were fixing it just like an hour ago, no?
No, not yet. Because we gotta figure out why it's canceling the noise.
Right, but you weren't figuring it out? You gave up on
No,
it?
it wasn't.
Alright. So let's talk here. Here, let's talk about the struggles of last night. Gio, you're up. Alright, these guys have been doing great going out. Last night they struggled because, why? Because as you level up and you power up, you're going to have to go through whatever new levels, bring new devils. There you go, that's what that is. Here we go. Let me play a little background noise here for myself. So, Gio, let's talk about it.
One sec. Get a mic.
And this is baby food class, okay? So you're only gonna speak what it needs to be spoken.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, last night there's how can I say this? It's just
You should roll it.
roar it. Okay,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, for me, there's this like big distraction. The way I'm trying to describe it is like there were just so many women, and so many fine-looking women.
That's true.
It was yeah, my eyes.
Man, they were all under my foot.
Yeah.
Where were they in your mind? All these women, I was trying not to step on them and crush them with my big toe, bro. How were you looking at them? Up there? Bigger? Brighter? Smaller? I don't get it. But when I walk in, I gotta be careful not to step on these tiny little fucking gnats. Do you get the difference?
Big
It
difference.
starts right there.
Big difference, man. Cause
They're like little fish inside a little aquarium. Right?
Right.
In their own little fucking tubes like this too. It's not even a big aquarium. Right? And you know those little fighting fish that can't be around each other?
Yeah.
That's what these bitches are. Right? You put them in a separate little fucking thing. You put two of them together, they're either gonna eat you first, then eat each other. Right?
Right.
Fuck them, dude. They're not that big. But anyways, that's what we're learning. That's my class. Anybody want to know? Someone asked what I do. I make men into warriors for God so that they can go out and get women out of hell. And I know what every man knows, that every man admires a man who can get the most beautiful woman. That is I and all my crew. Let's go on. Now, what do? Okay, go ahead. So you walk in, you are distracted by all these fine ass tiny little things. Then what happened?
then from there, you know, so it's like you said, I started looking up. There's this. I started looking them up from above, and that shit.
From
was-
below.
From below.
You start looking like that. You start looking up to them.
That part.
Yeah. Go on.
Let's see.
You're next, Sultan.
Yeah, and definitely. I started taking everything serious. I started becoming like.
What do you mean
that's
to
about
be
the game.
serious? Like, what was serious about it? What happened for you to become serious in a place like that?
So-
Sounds odd.
Okay, yeah, right there. It's just like you said. Since I started looking at it from below, I started.
Hold on, like, what did you think? Wow, she's so fine, and then what? That's okay. Everybody listen, all men go through this dumb shit.
Yeah.
So you just go, wow, she's so fine. And then what happens inside? For you to, like, not be able to be alright? Because if she's fine, I'm going to become better in my mind.
For sure.
Like, why do you not look at a fine woman and go, damn, she's fine, I'm about to shine? Right? Why is it, damn, she's fine? Oh. Is that what happened? Like, what happens inside? What goes on inside you guys? Okay? Seriously, look at it, because it's a demon. It's not you. It's a bad little creature sucking your soul so you can be a bitch instead of a man. We need some real men in the world. Will the real men please stand the fuck up? Go ahead.
So man, this.
And put that clip on YouTube. Every time I say it now, I'm spotting the syntax.
Okay.
Catch it. Okay? And these things, they don't take like 24 hours. They happen. Okay, go ahead, yeah.
This is some bullshit right here. But
Yeah.
It's like this feeling of somehow. Man, I hate saying this shit. but-
Say it, motherfucker! You pussy!
Exactly. That's exactly what it
Let's
was.
go, pussy!
I got into survival mode for some reason. Like all of a sudden, I have to survive in that place.
What does that mean? How are they gonna attack? What were they doing? They were, by the way, in that other world.
Yeah.
You're not even wrong. He's not even wrong. He is not even wrong. He just doesn't know how strong he actually is. That's the difference. You're under attack by women the more you're around them. Everybody. Now we're talking about one of the best strip clubs in the world, probably, with some of the hottest women physically. You're under attack the moment you go in, and they swarm us now. Well, it depends. Did you see me outside getting ready? I've never gotten ready like that by the door. I'm tell you why. It was for that fucking bouncer that thought he had something going on with him. Right? The first one. Then the second one comes even bigger. I turn to Oracle and I go, watch this. I said, I'm gonna make this big motherfucker so fucking uncomfortable right now. Right? Remember when I was sweating by the door? I started to go bigger and bigger. And every time I go by Oracle, I whisper to her, I go, watch this motherfucker. Look at him. I try to do it right. Then I start singing and moving, and I'm like, bro. I knew. Like, you want to see what I saw? Let me tell you what I saw. If you have any visual of this body last night, here is the fucking starting line. Ching, this thing that you go through, right? And Oracle's here. You got these two fucking guards here, and you got the crew here, right? I'm looking at the door, and to me, this thing is a go. It's like, you know what I mean? Like when it comes up, pow, right? I'm moving. I have this beautiful black tail that's just whipping around like a motherfucker, right? And I know that when I go in there, bro, I'm telling you, it would be like Nightcrawler, but pitch black, onyx black, with the speed of the Flash, black Flash. You put Nightcrawler and Flash together, and then you give them the soul of Satan, pow, right in their fucking heart. And the fucker looks in there and says, I'm gonna go in there, and I'm going to just slaughter this shit. Okay, that's how I walked in.
Big difference.
Think back to your mindset.
Yeah, no.
You're all welcome. That was the highest level man in the universe getting women at that moment. I performed miracles again last night, right? And now you can't even hear what I say. If they heard what I said, man, you would have to start writing right now. Someone's got to testify for this motherfucker. Okay? All right, moving on, Joe. You're giving so much to the world right now through me. Good.
It's good to know.
Yeah, it's great.
Man, bro, it's just, yeah, I got swarmed, I got small, I got, survival, I felt like I didn't defend myself on the inside, some bullshit, I don't know.
Okay, so that's what we were on.
Yeah.
What did you feel like you had to, because you did,
Yeah.
but you're not thinking, fucking demons attacking you at that moment.
No.
You're now in the 3D. I call this the 3D, everyone. Okay? It's the cross like this, right? Wherever it's at. And this is the 3D. Everyone's living in 3D. When you're born of spirit, you live as a spirit, and it's not 3D. It's like 4D. And then it's other Ds. Okay? These nuts! And then it's these nuts! So, Gio, you're in 3D. You are feeling fear and unsafe somehow in the physical world through some kind of a physical stimulus. Is it her ass is gonna just jump on your face and eat it? Is it her titties are gonna run into your face and you're gonna get knocked by the wall? Is she gonna take her shoe off and start bashing your skull like a fucking Chainsaw Massacre? What is happening in your mind that you're scared of this fucking tiny little bitch? You know how I got all this energy right now?
Yeah.
Watch me a little bit, but you won't see it. I just know what's about to happen. I'm walking like an old man right after this. Hey, you know what's so great? I used to admire Sensei for that. And I would always talk about these stories, guys. It's amazing. Last night, I got to see what that is. Right? When I'm out, I'm so strong, like physically. I'm so fast. It's pretty amazing, actually, right? It is truly like a superhero. And then, at some point, when it's done, I can't even walk in my bed. And you know what? I don't want to have it any other way. If I could create, if I was intelligent enough, which I'm not, to write my own story in my life, I would write it as the guy who would have a broken body until it was time to do his shit. And when he was about to do his shit, nobody could touch him. I would take that guy any day, all day. Because I just wanted this power to protect my loved ones. That's it. Straight up and everything. I wanted ultimate power to protect the people I love, but not just protect them. Pull them aside, teach them how to protect themselves, give them some people and dogs to protect them, then turn around and say, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go back real quick, right? What? Because I'm not fucking Jesus. I'm gonna go fucking take care of these fucking people. That was my one wish as a child of like 3. The first time that I felt the physical abuse of the world, right, was when I witnessed my mother being mistreated, not by my father, never saw that, but by a family member. I would have been around 6, maybe 5 or 6, right? And it really affected me to see how evil my own aunt could act. I couldn't believe it. And the Holy Spirit saved us, man. We were in England. It's for the right reason, so I'm going to say it. We were in England. And, hold on, I have to check. I'm not going to say it. No, I'm not going to say it. Okay, back to you.
So yeah, it was like
Do you agree with that? Me not saying it? Thank you. I wasn't sure.
I'm trying to look back. I'm looking at it, see what happened. It feels like these girls were. It feels like these girls were.
Oh, by the way, one or two of them may be on. I didn't see it. They were all invited today.
these girls were they were like seducing me to want to make something happen.
Okay, so now let me ask you something, and let me free you from that curse of the strip club. If they don't do that with me, I don't want to waste my fucking time in there, bro. You get it? If they did that with me in a coffee shop, I would be weirded out. Let's say I'm in a coffee shop, and a fine ass bitch comes and tries to seduce me, right? I'm like, oh, what's going on? Like, why are you doing this right now in front of everybody? That's weird, right? If I was anywhere, that would be wrong. But god damn it, in the strip club with this fine ass bitch, I pray God, let the finest woman today come and seduce me, please. Not my friends, me, please. No, have them get the uglier ones, and I want the best one. And I want her to come and I want her to try to get me to want to have sex with her. Why? Because I'm going to a fucking strip club, dog.
Definitely.
Right? I don't want to save a child from Cuba.
Yeah.
That's the story I don't want.
Exactly.
So the more they're going to seduce you for your money and whatever the fuck they want, the more you can activate that second card I gave you. You're there for that. And I'll bet you next time you'll be free of it now. You walk in there the way I walked in there. And now I'll show you, as I showed Will, but he failed. But I didn't coach him last night. The difference was, when I coached him, when I coached you, and when I coached him, you guys had perfect syntax. When I pulled back, that's fine. That's why coach is there. He knows that. So then you make your mistakes, I fix it, I go back, coach you again. This is how you get better. Right?
Right.
So you're gonna go in there next time, and I'm gonna show you next time how to grow muscles.
Yeah.
So people have witnessed me grow muscles. I'll do it right now. I can't do it right now. I can never prove it because I can't do it. It becomes magic. If I tried right now, I would fail. Right? I would fail, and I would try to pretend, and maybe it wouldn't work. Okay? But at the right time, I get bust. Right? So you just have to know that it will take care of you. But you have to be able to see it. You don't have to be able to see it, but when you do see it, and I show you what's happening with it, because all I'm going to do is describe to you what happens there, not what you do.
That part.
Right? So I've made you aware of how it speaks,
Yeah.
not how you speak. You get it?
Yeah.
So when I show you how it changes and moves, boom, then you can sit back again and have a good time and know that the next time you feel that threat, you sit. You get the difference? You and I don't fight that battle. I do actually. And I don't know why. But I know you're not supposed to right now. That's what I know.
I see.
You get that?
Yeah, definitely.
That would be the pure facts of it. I do now, but that's new in my life.
Wow.
That's new. And you're actually watching it the last couple of nights in the drive. That's what's happening in the drive. When we're driving up,
Yeah.
I'm doing that. But it's not because I've set out to do that, right? I'm in my prayer, and I'm just going to follow the visions that are given to me. And when I follow those visions, next thing you know, I'm in a full-scale war. And I can pull myself out, but why would I do that? When I'm so into it, and it gives me all this incredible life, right? So I continue with the vision. And I have to have faith that what I'm seeing is real, and I'm going to go 100 on it right now. And then when I finish it, sure enough, there it is again, evidence. The fruits of the tree bear beautiful fruits again. And I go back home, and I thank the Lord, and I thank Jesus, and that's all I know, is that I have to have even more faith. Right when I think I got it, I don't got it, man. But thank God I don't got it, bro. That's why I like to fall. That's why I like plans to get fucked up, so that I could be alive again. I don't want to predict the next motion, bro. I don't want to know the next thing. The only thing I want to know, I don't even want to know that. I don't want to know who's fighting, who's winning Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I just want to win the money. Right?
Right.
Like if Jake Paul wins and I get $1 million, I hope Jake Paul wins. Right? Even though I like Mike Tyson and I want him to kick his ass. But who gives a fuck, right?
Right.
So even in that, every part of life is better for me when it's a gamble, actually. Right? Because somebody's been taking care of me for a long time. And the gambles, I always win. But the ones that I try to plan, even when I win it, feel weird later. And I attach myself to a woman or a situation that I should have never attached myself to. Even with a fucking compliment, you attach yourself. Or accepting a compliment. I mean, it gets to a point where you just know you're making a contract every time you speak with somebody. It's a verbal contract. Because you have to be in agreement with somebody to continue forward, right? Agreement is a contract. In fact, in sales, they took out the word contract and said sign the agreement. Same word when it comes to buying. You get it? Okay, now you're starting to look better. You feel different right now?
No, yeah, dude.
You see that?
Uh-huh.
That shit is gone.
Dang. Wow.
Whatever it was that entered last night was still doing that. It's gone.
It was giving me loopy. It was like getting me high without smoking.
Exactly.
It's weird.
You know what that is, by the way? Which girl comes to your mind when you say that? Image of a girl. First girl.
First girl.
Is she wearing black? Is she the girl with black and the really red lips and straight black hair? Was she in your mind last night?
For sure. Yeah.
The one that was sitting on me, though.
She was sitting on you too? The one with the red nails?
No, we're talking about.
The one who had a snake tattoo right here. I had 2 girls on me in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
This one. Is that the one that was on your mind?
Huh.
Throughout the night?
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't even get talked to her for sure.
But she was on your mind all night.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she was, yeah. Her image was there. Yeah,
Isn't that amazing?
that is amazing.
She was invisible, but she wasn't invisible to me. She was the one that hexed you last night. Now look at it. What was it about her that was so seductive? Something about her was so seductive, huh? I know she was.
For sure.
But when I tell you what I said to her,
Yeah.
her spell will break next time you see her. I swear, man. I dismissed her from my life.
I noticed that part. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She wasn't very happy about it. Did you notice when she got up?
Yeah. I did notice that. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, what was it about her? Because this is good for everybody to see.
Uh-huh.
She was good. Right? And I saw she was in your mind right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, what was it about her? Say it. It's okay, because she was very sexy.
I just remember she was sitting on your lap and she looked at me. She glanced. She looked and she blew a kiss.
Mmm.
And yeah. For sure.
And I said, be careful when you accept even a compliment.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what it was.
Do you really think she blew you a kiss?
That's some bullshit. No, I believed it for sure.
But listen,
Yeah.
do you see that?
Yeah, I do.
The one intention she did not have was to kiss you with that kiss. And when you took the kiss, what her intention was went in. Now, maybe last night, nothing. Maybe next time, nothing. But you'll notice her more if we didn't do this. Then one day, she would know. And she would skip everybody and come sit right on you. Right? And I swear at that moment, you would be activated in a way you can't even imagine because she owns your soul by then.
Jesus.
Right?
Uh-huh.
That would be scary if that happened, bro.
Fuck.
That would be what happened to Shamir. By the way, I would like you to find out from Shamir and tell me what happened with his girlfriend. I don't want to hear from him. I'd rather hear from you. Okay? Isn't that amazing, bro? It was
That
her.
is, bro. That's some seriously, that's some like comic book magical shit. Like, what the fuck?
She was a black snake like me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But she was green too.
She was green.
She would turn into like a jade, not fluorescent, but it kind of like glows. Green and black. Man, she was cool. But she was weak. I told you.
Yeah. But she got me though. Fuck. This is bullshit. Wow. Dude, to see that, to experience that is very
It's very real, bro. Isn't it real?
Super
Like you
real.
know what I know, which is this is very real what I'm saying to you. That she did transfer it and she was in the back of your mind all night. Now I'll bet you that's when you became serious and not scared.
Yeah, definitely.
That was the moment.
I could see that. Yeah,
Because you said suddenly you got serious.
yeah, exactly. Because this first trip was fun. Then after that, I couldn't. Yeah, I just.
Dang.
Yeah.
And then she danced on Zotis. Were you aware of when she danced on Zotis?
Oh, I looked at her once, but after that, I think I had a stripper on me.
Oh, good for you.
Lucky.
Lucky.
What? It would have been
Yeah,
worse.
she would've- yeah. Oh man, that's so cool. All right, what do you gotta say? We're gonna go to Sultan after. How fun. Now this is the shit I love to talk about all day. Because it's so real and so fun. Yeah. Anything else, Gio? I mean, we can keep going through the night. Probably a lot of realizations there.
Shit, bro. Now
Bro, I caught her, huh?
You did.
Fucking little bitch, huh?
Dang, that's
Fucking
impressive.
little bitch, huh? I saw her in black, this, that. That was her, bro.
I don't know how you did that.
Yeah.
Man, that is amazing. And that right there is why I glorify God, everybody. Be aware of these moments in your life. to shoot it right back up to the Lord who gave you the power of it. Guaranteed, it's the right thing to do.
I wouldn't have even thought of it because, like, we didn't even talk, but it was just an agreement. That's all it took.
It was you didn't
She
talk,
blew me
but
a
she
kiss.
blew you a kiss.
What
And
the
none of us
fuck?
knew.
Dang.
And none of us knew. That's part of it too. It was a secret kiss.
I see. No one saw that. I see.
It makes it go harder.
It does, because I would have not have thought it was her at all. 'Cause Jesus.
Now you would be the one to validate it, sir. Don't take my suggestion.
No, it is.
Yeah,
And
okay,
yeah,
thank you. I'm
That's
always aware of
exactly
that.
what it is. Because that moment, I started getting this drug feeling. I was starting spiral inside of me.
Yeah,
this
it's a
feeling of
smell. Boom. Because that's what she tries to do, actually. That's that snake. It would start swirling around you, and then it would be like the Jungle Book in the beginning.
yeah.
And then she would start doing this. And that's that loopiness.
Fuck. That's a good way to describe
Yeah,
it.
really though. Start going under it, like, fuck, I can't seem to like put my focus back here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I can't seem to just do this. Because she's woven a spell with that kiss. Boom. Yeah. So the next time you see her, you have to go and give her something. I want you to draw some lips on a piece of paper and have it folded up. I'm going to give you a little bag or something. You're going to hold it in. You're going to seduce her to come to you without calling her over. I'll help you.
Wow.
She's going to come to you. You're going to face her, you're going to talk to her, and you're going to go, you know what? I have something for you that you gave me. Do you remember what it was? She had to say yes or no. If not, you don't remember. You were sitting on that guy's lap, or my brother, wherever I'm at, right? And you gave me something. You actually blew it at me. You're going to give her all that. If she doesn't remember at all, say, okay, well, let me remind you. You blew me a kiss. Here's the kiss. It turned black. You want it or not? Because you're going to draw a black, with a pen. Would you like it or not? If she takes it, great. If she doesn't, you say, okay, great. Then I'm going to go burn it later. How's your night? Boom!
Wow.
Yeah, great movie. But it just happens to be your life.
Yeah.
You get it?
It is.
Now we take that kiss and we put this on it. And it becomes so fun to see her next time. Just to do that. You get it?
Yes.
And you're going to spook the shit out of her after that. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, be careful when you cast stones at children of God. It's going to come back with flames on you, bitch. Now, what is that going to do to her? It's going to make her loopy the way that she was loopy in you. She'll start to become loopy. Okay? And that's good. That's good. People that curse people should get cursed. Alright? What about forgiveness? I forgive her. I even love her, believe it or not. She's so fine. She could be my girlfriend like that with her looks. Right? So it's not about that. It's the same thing I would do to a girlfriend if she acted stupid. Okay? You want to get out of the car, bitch? Then get out of the car right the fuck now. I'm speeding off and I'm not available to pick you up. I hope you have Uber or another boyfriend or some shit because I'm out of here. Doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means you are evil and I'm not. So I could either kill you, it ain't gonna happen, or you could now go burn in your hell forever. Okay? Okay, go ahead.
Wow, man. No, that's all I got, bro. Thanks, bro. Thanks for that. That's huge, man.
Yes.
For me, it's like, wow. That's another evidence of this movie this game we're playing, man.
Yeah? The story of the Bible seems to work in your life if you can read it for what it is. Okay. All right, anything else, Joe?
No, that's all I got.
Man, thank you. I get so much better when I talk about the story and how it unfolds. Okay, because I can see it. All right, next to the next guy. Sultan.
We got somebody online after you.
Okay. Let me go to online first.
Online?
Okay?
Was it Zane? Because I invited him. He said he's waiting. He's been waiting like since the last guy spoke.
Go to Zane.
Gojo.
Yeah, Gojo.
Gojo, go to Gojo.
No.
Yo, what's up, AZD?
Hey, bro, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. I'm trying to find you on the camera. Give me 1 second. We're gonna put you up.
Oh,
but you have another guy after that too.
Oh, okay. Sultan might have to wait. Is that right?
Yeah, that wasn't the guy that was waiting.
Okay. How about Zayn? Tell him.
He's
get
got
Sultan.
an anime face. He's got an anime picture.
Let's go to Sultan's guy first. Been waiting for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gojo.
He's got an anime picture. for his
Okay.
book.
What do we got? All right, Gojo.
Hello, today, what's up?
Hey,
Hey, today is me. How are you, by the way?
I'm
Good
good.
afternoon, good morning to you.
Good afternoon. Good morning. You don't want to put on your camera today? It's okay if you don't. You don't have to.
No.
Okay.
I'm
What's
kind
up?
of shy at the moment. My first time.
Oh, okay. Careful. What's up?
I'm doing all great. What about you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. It's been a really fun day so far today here.
I'm watching your lives and everything, and I was talking to Sultan behind the Instagram in the live, so I was interacting with him. So, AZD, I have a question for you, right? Like, just as a knowledge, see, I have seen men when they break up with their girlfriends in the beginning, right? They become sad, depressed, and there's me, right, where I was in the phase in my teenager when I felt like depressed after a girl has broken up with me. And I started to date more girls, and again I fell in love at this age. And this girl leaves me, and I don't feel like this heartbroken and depressed. But looking at my friend, he also got his heart broken in the past, and now with a new girl, as he has broken up, it feels like he's in the same place, like broke, depressed, and he cannot move on. And he talks about his girl, and I'm like, bro, chill. He is with a new date. He doesn't need you anymore. And I'm just thinking, am I emotionless, or do I know how to use my emotions, or am I mature enough, or I'm just like emotionally drained?
I think that, if I heard you correctly, you were saying that you don't have any kind of like depression or heartbreak when a girl breaks up or leaves, but your friend is, he's experiencing heartbreak and emotions, and you tell him, drop it, move on, and he doesn't, and you're wondering if you're okay being emotionless. Is that what you said?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so let me
Like,
tell
I have emotions.
No, let me tell you something that actually,
Yeah.
something that helped me a lot, okay? So my first contact with Jesus and the Holy Spirit was through a guy named Jesse Peterson on YouTube. And everybody who watches me should definitely watch Jesse Peterson on YouTube, because that's where I first saw it. What's it? I saw the Holy Spirit in him. And he said something that I had no idea about, because I also was trained as an actor, right? As an actor and a magician, many other stuff, you learn to access and harness your emotions to manifest different things, right? But when I heard Jesse Peterson, he said that a man with emotions is beta, right? Beta. And
Okay,
when
okay,
when he said that, it made sense somehow, because he was speaking pure truth. And I have pure truth in me, so I knew it was right. However, I was trained completely the other way, right? But it made so much sense. Quickly in my mind, I went through as many scenarios as my mind could create at the moment. And my mind could do that, bro. And I saw through my life, every single time that I acted out of emotion, I was wrong, even if it was a high emotion. So I was shocked. Then, in the same whatever sermon he gave, whatever it was, he also claimed that he didn't have emotions anymore. And I knew he was right. As a warrior, I seek that in life. I'm supposed to be emotionless, right? As a man, as a warrior, I'm supposed to be emotionless. So I didn't know if it was possible. Now, when I had my own revelation, right? It's not that the emotions went away. It's that the ego went away. The identity, right? And so the identity, of course, it's still here. Arashti Bazaar, here I am, right? But the identity is so small compared to life and who I am, that when the identity feels an emotion, right? It would be like a burp, right? A small burp, like, right? Sometimes a big burp, sometimes you gotta take a shit. Okay? But overall, the emotion gets processed as an emotion in the body that's appropriate for the time the body has it, and that's it. I don't give the emotion my light at all. It comes up like in Buddhism, they say it's like a cloud that passes over the sky. Or also in Taoism, they say when birds fly, they leave no trace behind. And so the emotion, if it comes up, it's much, it's not like I have emotions all day, right? But should something come up, like let's say, I thought about my ex last night and this morning, right? And there was an emotion there. There was an emotion of feeling bad for her or sorry, and like just like knowing like how much better life is. Just that kind of little fucking sympathy, emotional shit.
Yeah.
And so I felt it, right? And I didn't like it because I know it's not right to feel like that. Who the fuck am I to make that judgment, right? And I knew I was wrong and I was walking here. So then what I did is what I always do, right? I realized for me to feel this right now, I must be out of alignment with the truth of life, which is God. So I kept walking. The first thing I like to do is use the word Jesus as a name. I think a man who's got a clean heart and follow Jesus' way, that name will do many things for you properly. So then I call Jesus' name and I ask for help. And the first thing I know is this: I am trying to help her and save her, and that's not my work. My work is to do what I do. So I recognized the mistake was that there was something pulling from my heart, literally, to her wherever she was, and me wanting to rescue her a little bit. You know what I mean? Like okay, well if she calls, I'm trying to come up with shit like that, right? And then I realized that's not my job, right? So then what I did is I just said, okay, so this is your job, not mine. Got it. Boom. I was back in present time. And that would be me like having to deal with an emotion today. And it took about a minute of walking to do that. And I was free of it. So that's how I deal with emotions. You're not wrong for not having them as long as you have love. Now if you were like, I don't love people and I don't have love, then I would say there's something really fucking wrong with you actually, okay? But I don't hear that in your voice.
Yeah, I get it. I'm really grateful. And one more thing about AZD, I heard about you guys about compliments, right? I think like whenever I get a compliment, like, hey, you are such a nice guy, you're a tall guy, you look great, good. And some people are like, you're just a dick, you're so rude. And I'm like that, I don't need any justification to give to the person because I know what I am. For some people, I might be an asshole. For some people, I might be a good person. For some people, I might be a big dick.
Yeah.
I didn't really get it.
And so for some people, it'd be a little bit.
The one thing I have noticed about my friends, right, as I'm mentioning, right, they care a lot. Oh, and one more thing is, I was talking about, I went to this friend's place. She's a woman, with all the girlfriends that I have. I went there and we started to talk. And I was like, my ex broke up and she was telling me, it's your problem, you did that. And I was like thinking in my head, that's why your boyfriend cheats, because you don't give him a peace.
Yeah.
The man cheats to find peace. And a woman who doesn't bring peace, it's like, you just reach on to your man. If your man doesn't give a fuck about you, that's why he's cheating. I'm like silently hearing her shit because I know whatever I say, she's not going to understand that. Basically.
Right.
If I as a friend cannot explain her, what would her man do? Her man would basically cheat.
Well, look, hold on. There's like so many, if you're driving on a road right now, okay, talking to me about the subject. No. If I'm giving you an analogy, as you're speaking about the subject of going to her house and talking to her about all that, if you were driving on a road and I was with you, there's so many potholes that tire of yours will pop soon if you do that. There's a lot of unnatural things in that relationship, right? You have a friend that's a girl, you go to her house, it seems like she has a boyfriend. Now, have you had sex with that woman already?
No, I haven't. We're talking about things.
Yeah.
And I was like, your ex broke up. I was like, she had a phone, I had my phone, and she was like blabbing, keep on blabbing. She was high, and I was thinking in my head, that's why your boyfriend cheats.
Yeah, but I have some questions about her. Because as you notice, sometimes I can see things. Okay, so I'm just curious. What was she wearing when you went over there?
She was wearing a mini skirt, like a skirt, supposed to say that, with other girls, and I was like talking, they tried to hold my hand, pull my cheeks, I'm like...
No, what was she wearing? Did you say it? What was she wearing? We can't hear. What was she wearing? Just answer the question. What was she wearing?
That's good.
A skirt? How high above her knees was a skirt? Up to her mid-thigh?
About, not mid-thigh, but like above the knee.
A little bit above the knee.
Yeah.
Was she wearing a tank top or a shirt?
I wouldn't say that top. You know, it's good, an almost good, a little bit above the knee. That's it.
I know, but let me ask some questions because I want to know. So, and then, does she have nice boobs or no?
I would just say flat chest, big ass.
Flat chest,
You know
big
what I'm
ass.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, big old ass. Would she stand up in front of you with that ass and move around a little bit?
It's a bit.
Huh? Did she tickle you with her little tail, with her ass in front of you?
Hell no.
And when you were over there, did you know that you want to have sex with her?
Actually, no. I just went out to have a great time, talking with her and my friend.
But what about that ass
Okay,
though?
sure.
But what about that ass though?
Oh,
Come on, what about that ass though? Imagine it in underwear now in front of you. Ah, are you kidding me? What about that ass though?
yeah, I understand, but the thing is that I can control the last. The thing is that.
Yeah, but what about that ass though, bro? Hold on. You want to grab it and just put your face in it like that and just lick it under it, right?
I would just say, yeah, kind of.
Kind of? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Right. So did you guys have any
The
drinks?
thing is that.
Hold on, man. We're telling a good story here. You told one story. I'm telling another one about it. Did you guys have any drinks?
Obviously.
What?
Obviously.
Oh, okay. How many glasses of
we
wine?
did. Well, I think around like four bottle of beers and 2 vodkas.
No wine?
Around like
No
one
wine?
and a half.
No wine?
Nah, no wine.
So
No
what does
wine.
she drink? What does she drink?
Beer and rice beer.
Dang. So 4 or 5, 6 drinks?
Yeah.
So she's not even classy, right? She's not even drinking wine when the guy's over. She's drinking beer. She's trash. But we already know that. So now,
Yeah.
so now,
Thanks. I understand right now. Why? Flat.
wait, what?
Well, when you say that about when a woman drinks beer, right, she doesn't have a standard. But when you say wine, she does.
No, I'm just trying to get the kind of creature she is, okay? Now, she, was there any moment that she leaned on you to show you a video or look at a video or look at a phone, or you leaned on her to show a picture or a video or look at the TV? Did this moment happen there?
Well, she did that. She made a move.
She did that? She leaned on you?
Yeah, she leaned on me. She was doing stuff, and I was ignoring because I was not interested in the shit that she was doing.
So then when she leaned on you, right? You feel that,
Yeah.
you felt that happened, right? Did you know where to put your hand? Did you go around her or like put it here? Do you know, wasn't this right hand, wasn't she this way? Was your hand awkward at this moment? Didn't know what to do with it?
Yeah, actually, I would be honest. I wasn't attracted towards her, and like, okay, bitch, you can do whatever you want to do.
You didn't want that ass though? You didn't want that ass though after 6 beers and all? She's drinking? What time is it at this point?
It was an afternoon, like 3, 4.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
At whose house? Someone's house or outside?
No, at her house.
At her house. How many hours were you there?
But let me count from 12 to late 8. We were like four friends there. 12 to 8.
12 to 8, you were over there with that ass in front of you and you were controlling your lust?
Also, the was high at the moment, high with the guys.
What?
I was saying that we were high at the moment.
You were high. But did you have to control your lust for all those 8 hours with that ass all around you, leaning on you, giggling, playing, pushing you? Did you have to control your lust the whole time? Because you're a very self-disciplined guy, obviously.
I understand.
Are you? Did you have to use a lot of discipline or what? Did you have to be like, no way, bitch, you're dirty. I'm not touching you. Did you have to do that for 8 hours? No way, bitch. I know what you want. No way, bitch. I know what you want.
I understand really what I'm trying to say, but for me, right, I prefer a woman who is like not my friend.
What?
Because a stranger, obviously, like I want to.
First woman that's his friend.
I prefer a woman who's like a stranger to me more than a friend because friend, I cannot just damn friend, you know, it's like we're uncomfortable for me.
Okay, so listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, okay? I know a few things about you. And I know this.
Okay.
You will love her ass so much that you want to put it in your face and lick under it with your tongue. Do you have a fantasy about that? This is the truth, okay? Yeah, it is the truth. And so being over there for 8 hours drinking and then saying, I just want to be friends, if you ever, as my friend, want to lick my asshole like that, bro, we're not going to be friends, okay? Friends don't lick each other's assholes in fantasies in their mind, okay? If they do, hey, if they do, because I have friends that if they ask me to do that, I'm not obliged if they fucking wash themselves. But women, not men. Just to be clear. But I want to tell you something about that, okay? Should that thought arise between me and a friend that's a girl, it would sound like this. Your big old ass, I want to lick under it right now. End of story. Not 8 hours and then lie to myself and then drive home and think about it. And then sleep and think about it. Or you're knocked out because you drank too much. And then get here and talk about it.
I got to ban somebody else.
And then get here and talk about it. Listen, then show up and talk about it when the story has nothing to do with anything. You are possessed by that woman's ass. And even in this class, when we talk about emotion and all that, suddenly you said, you went to this chick's house, right? And you brushed it over, telling me, you told her that's why she gets cheated on. You being critical of her in that way lets me know you have a crime against her that she doesn't know yet. So you have not divulged to her yet that you most likely have masturbated to her, at least mentally many times, without her knowing. That many times there's been plans, but I do know you chicken out from having sex with her. Why is it that you chicken out from having sex with her? Is that how you are with all women?
No, that's not. He is my.
Is it easy for you to have sex with women or no?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is?
But she is my ex's sister. It's very uncomfortable, you know.
What?
He's trying to be friends.
I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying right now. What did you say?
She's my ex-girlfriend's sister, and it's very uncomfortable because it's like dangle. You understand what I'm saying?
I think he's saying that it's his ex-girlfriend.
Are you saying that's your ex-girlfriend?
She is my ex-girlfriend, sister, elder sister.
Ex-girlfriend's sister.
Oh, older sister.
Yeah, ex-girlfriend.
Your ex-girlfriend's older sister. You have fucked your ex-girlfriend thinking about her before. That's your crime. You've had sex with your ex and thought about her sister before. That's the truth, and that's great, right? That's great because the reason why that's great is because you're gonna masquerade around as a righteous man and you're not, and you're trying to find reasons to be better than your friend. However, you see how your friend has emotions and heartbreak? You have something else going on, right? You have another thing about this girl. Man, this is good. This is good, right? Your ex-girlfriend's sister is spending 8 hours getting drunk with you, spinning her ass in front of you and leaning on you, right? And talking about exes and stuff. Where was your ex-girlfriend while her sister's doing that?
She was in the college.
She's going to college? Far away?
Yeah, she was in the college.
You also...
No, like...
Oh man, why are you guys like, hey, listen, why do you guys do that? Do you guys come here just to confess? Because, like, look at the story you told and look at what it actually is. Okay, I would like to tell your story again as such. AZD, I have a question for you. There's a girl who's the older sister of my ex. Ever since I met her, she would always give me sexual energy. She started it, just so you know. She would always give me sexual energy. And I'd find myself in these situations where I would think about her when my girl was around. Then, many times, I had sex with my girl and her image came up. And I went with the image. That was a hex that was on you. This happened many times. Then now I go over there and I have a problem. See, her sister I already dated her, and that was my ex. Her and I like her. I like her a lot because we can talk for hours and hours and hours, and the ex wasn't like that. But the problem is, she does ABC, and that's why I don't want to be with her. That's why I said that's why men cheat on you. You want to fix that in her. So AZD, do you have any ideas or suggestions how I could get with this girl, my ex, to be okay, and get her to change this behavior so I can actually be with her? There's your question, bro, and I have an answer for it.
Nice.
Thank you. That's amazing.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Glory to God. And you're lucky that I know that. Because otherwise, we would talk about the bullshit of your friend and all that, and you'd walk away still going towards that girl and just fucking up. Okay? So my suggestion for you is, whoa. My suggestion for you is first to recognize from your voice, right? From the way you're presenting yourself, but mostly, my brother, your biggest confession was when I was eating your ass in front of you. The sound of your voice during that time, your reaction and your response to me explaining that ass though, bro, get that ass, oh, you know what, that. Your reaction to that, right? If I'm not what I think what's going on, if I'm not this, whatever you did, I would know. But your reaction to it tells me this, okay? That not just with her, that you have a real problem in life. And that real problem is you're living two lives. And one life is very dirty, right? Like Gio knows how dirty it is, right? Because he has the eye. And it's fucked up because you're a man and you're right. You don't want to be dirty, bro, right? You don't want to be dirty. And so you're living two lives, and this bottom life is starting to take over. Why? Because when you come on this here, you still have to tell a story about going over to her house just to say that that's why people cheat on her. There's absolutely zero reason for you to say that unless that is exactly what your soul is holding on to, right? It's so true and you know it. So this is everywhere in your life and people don't know it. And they come to you and that's why you don't have emotions. It's not that you don't have emotions. It's that you don't want to be seen what's really going on. And if you push people away with that, then it's like, well, he's just what it is. He would never blah, 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 blah. And that's a real nice way to hide that, right? But it's not you. You have been possessed, okay? That's why you feel compelled to go spend 8 hours over there, get unconscious, try to get her to go unconscious. You get that? If demons are real, then I just gave you an exact, beautiful plot of a demon to destroy your life and her life. And to suck that energy from both of you, okay? Let me go over there for 8 hours with my ex's older sister and in this interaction, have her lean on me and all that, just so what? Just so her and I can have a great interaction because as a guy, I'm such a fucking loser, I don't have a guy friend to talk to. I would never want to, I don't want to talk to a girl for 5 minutes, bro, unless I am preaching. Okay? That's it. There's nothing else to talk to her about. Any man who thinks he can learn something from talking to a woman besides how evil she is, how stupid she is, how ignorant she is, how she doesn't love him, how she hates her own self, her family, her friends, that she's been molested at some point in her life, that's all women. Alright? That's all you're going to learn from every one of them. When you seek the company of a woman for 8 hours, if you right now were locked, what do you got in you? You're now in Judgment Day. And we're going to go back to what? Egypt. Because as much as I don't like Anubis, I like him for this. One day it'll be this guy sitting here, 45. But right now it's Anubis. So Anubis sits there, right? And he says to you, listen carefully because this can help you. He says to you, there's a scale here, bro. On the scale is going to be your heart and a feather. First, I'm going to put the feather and the scale will remain. When I put your heart, if your heart is pure on this subject, what I'm about to say next, okay? And this doesn't go this way, then you're good. Don't worry about anything, like at all. You know what? Don't even worry about nothing. In fact, go forward wherever you want. He says with one warning though, Anubis is the dog. He says to you, however, be warned. I'm going to ask you a question. If your heart is dirty and you lie, you're going to know hell like you never known before. And he asks you this question. He says, in regards to this woman, and going over it and all that, and doing everything you do you know that? Do you know that you really, really, really want to have sex with her. Here's your heart. Do you know that, yes or no?
That would be yes.
It would be what?
It would be yes, obviously.
You saying yes?
Said yes,
But
obviously.
you have to complete.
Well,
I'm saying yes.
now it's obvious. It wasn't obvious before. Because you wanted to hang out with her, because you didn't want to have sex with her, because you wanted friends. Hypocrite! So, we're not going to judge right now. You're going to be sent back. But don't come back to the judgment table with a dirty heart, because now you know. Your next step is to recognize how dirty you've been acting in life and keeping it a secret. How dirty. You are a sex-driven, possessed man, masquerading under whatever the fuck that shit is, right? You are dangerous to women. Did you know that? Ooh, that sent shivers up girls online. That guy you gotta be careful for. Why? Because all this time that has been, yes, I want to have sex with her so bad. Got that? Now be careful, ladies. 6 drinks in, 7 drinks in. It was 4 p.m. If it was 1, 2, and God forbid it was 3 a.m. that was happening, something else would be possessing your body at that moment at levels you can't even imagine with all the alcohol in you. We then hear the story that she was raped or murdered or killed. And then when they talk to him, he truly confesses, I don't know what happened. The last thing I know was this. Bam, bam, bam. And that's when they have to call me in. I will sit in front of that guy. And then I will make him confess. I'll try and say, this is actually how it happened. This man was so driven to fuck her that he became obsessed with spending 8 hours a day telling stories, helping her with stuff, checking on her, making sure she is, I would say this man right here killed her, for sure. But he died a long time ago when that demon took over him. Put him away until he's clean. Or let the guy repent right now. Let him confess his fucking sins and say he's never going to do that shit again. That ain't going to be easy, bro. Damn, that was great. All glory to God. Let's go. You and I are done. I don't want to hear nothing else until you go forward. Next.
Okay, we got Kimutai. Kimutai Semi.
Yo, what's up, AZD?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Do you want an output camera today?
Not really. It's lately I'm a place where I can't.
Okay, that's fine. What's going on? What's up?
So, I had an issue which I wanted an advice from you.
Okay.
It's about my relationship with my dad and like our family.
Relationship with who?
So, if
With who?
dad, with my father.
With your father. I thought you said daughter. So, relationship with your father and family. Yeah.
Yeah. So, recently I feel like he has been the type of dad that likes to control. He has anger issues. Sometimes he threatens to maybe curse you because you are not doing what he wants you to do. And I feel like I'm not happy with that. He wants my life to be like the way he wants, not the way I want to live.
Can you find the passage?
So-
Man against father, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
No, I'm getting a passage for you. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So recently, there is a time when I wanted to invest. He finds a way to bring me down. When I try to buy something, he finds a way to sell it. So I wonder, you say, when you try to talk to him, he brings about you don't respect me, such issues. So I wonder, how can I handle it?
Okay, I have a few questions for you, okay? Do you live under
Yeah.
his roof?
I just came from campus. I finished campus. Then I'm a softball player. So after when I was off season, I decided to come home because here we live in rural areas. I visited home. And
What's the whole story about?
I don't
Do you
find
live under his roof or no? That's the whole story. Do you live under his roof
Yeah.
right now? Yes or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you're under his roof, you have nothing to say. Anything I tell you will be a violation of the fact that that's your father and that's his house. Okay? Now, if you weren't living there, I would have an answer for you. But listen, you are living under your dad's roof. Okay? It's his rules right now.
yeah.
End of story. I think all the men agree here. And that's how you should think. Because you also want the same respect at your house one day. You get it?
Yeah.
You
Sure.
say this is my house,
Yeah.
whether to a woman or anybody, and it's my rules here. And then you can say, you know what? I'm not a hypocrite. My father the same way. When I disagreed with him and I was under his roof, it was yes sir. Or I got out. You see that? And now if he asks you to do something unrighteous, like go rape somebody, that's not what I'm saying. I don't think he's doing some crazy shit. He probably just disagrees with your golden dreams or shit, right? So, but the rule for every man is, if you're living under your father's roof, then that is his rules, guys, because you are also made of the father, and you have to respect that. Otherwise, you can never, ever hold your own space anywhere, right? A man respects his father. Doesn't, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, and that's better. It should help you ease the tension you have with him. You should admire this about him, that he disagrees with you, and he still tells you. At least admire that, and just say, look, Dad, I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Or it came to me, or however you want to present it, right? You say, I know we disagree. So let me now give you the words of light, bro. This is, if you say this, it's gonna just be a whole different existence afterwards, okay? You say, look, Dad, I've been doing some thinking, and we disagree on some issues, of course. Now he would go blah blah. You say, no, I'm not saying anything bad. I just want to share something with you. And you say, I've come to realize two things that are very true. Number one, thank you for letting me stay under your roof. Okay? Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Two, I'm in your house. Okay? So from now on, yes sir to you. Okay? Until I leave. That's that. Then you say number three.
Yeah.
Then you say number three. You say, and I thought about it. I'm glad that you could actually tell me when you disagree with me. Whether I agree with you or not, I'm glad you could do that. Because that's what a dad is supposed to do. Right? Like he's supposed to, if he thinks you're wrong, if he thinks you're wrong, he should tell you and try to guide you the right way. Now he's not doing that right, but at least some dads don't give a fuck. Right? And he's not asking you to do some crazy shit like drugs or anything, right? He's asking you to do some other thing that is still probably okay, but he thinks is better. Is that what it is? What's he asking you to do that's so crazy? Can you hear me?
100%.
100%?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, and now how do you feel about him? Look at the situation between, look at the tension that you had inside and outside, in your mind, in your heart, in your body, about him. Is it different now? Is it more? Is it less? Is it the same?
I feel relieved. Now I understand that the situation I'm in, and that's the way I would want my family to be under my roof. Respect should be mandatory.
You should be your daughter. Fernando, can you send from this address Uber from this to my girlfriend's house? Diana? Yeah. I'm gonna send you, so, and if I need to send money back, give me 1 second, bro. Okay. Girl's stuck somewhere. Okay, so this is the address she's at to her house. Give me a second. From there to my home. Okay, good. All right. So you. What about your daughter?
Just to come to her house, correct?
To her house. From there to her house. Yeah. What is it? What is it about your daughter? You said?
No, it was about my dad. Another issue, AZD.
Yeah. Do you feel better about your dad?
Uh,
Do you feel better about your dad?
yeah, I feel better.
Listen,
Yeah,
bro.
I feel like I even love him more.
Yeah, listen to this. You could listen to someone disagree with you and respect what they say and still not do what they ask you to do later if it's not right. Right?
Yeah.
He could say blah blah, and you listen. I would say, because you know, one time when I say my past life is because I was reborn in the spirit. In my past life, right? My dad and I would argue a lot, bro. Look at me, I'm Persian guy. Like, you're not supposed to look like this, talk like this. I'm the opposite of everything Persian. But I'm truly Persian, actually. So, at some point, I had a realization about my way back. This is like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I had a realization of, I don't know what it was. I just felt so much love for the guy suddenly, right? He was like 70 something. And I don't know what it was, man. I just suddenly felt so much love for him. And I felt how fucked up it must have been to have me as a son. And for me to do, not the negative stuff, but for me, get this, to do all the positive activities in my life. And he never got to witness his son succeed a million ways, right? Because I kept him out of it, because I was mad at him. I didn't want to know anything about me. When they would ask me, I was like, I'm fine. Am I asking for anything? I'm fine, don't worry about it. And they would tell me I'm an idiot and this and that, right? And we get in a little fight all the time. So then when I would go to their house for a while, I mean, it was like years, bro, right? My mother would have to say consistently when I would go there once a week, like, can you guys not argue right now, right? And I would be in this mode, no, let him talk. I'm talking to my dad, go ahead, Dad. And then he would say it. I would say, you make absolutely no sense. Like, you make no sense. How do you think you make sense right now, right? And I would say to him, you think I'm an idiot? Right? And I would be talking, so that would be the conversation, right? And then one day, I just have all this love for him, right? So I show up to their house and I'm nervous because I want to say something to him. 1 second, okay? I'm going to send this real fast. So, one day, I go to their house at night and I want to tell them something, right? And I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? It feels like I'm gonna cry if I say it, right? I don't wanna fucking cry. So all I'm doing is waiting for the moment to say to him, hey Dad, I'm sorry for ever arguing with you, right? Whether I was right or you were right, it makes no difference. And I wanted to tell him these words. I will never argue with you for the rest of my life. This is years ago, no matter what. So I was ready to go give my dad this gift because it was the right thing to do, right? Because I was wrong. However, this is years ago and I wasn't, as sharp as I am right now. I was really scared. Now here's what's interesting. The whole night, I'm thinking about telling him. I'm about to leave, like 15 minutes left, right? 15 minutes left, he says to me, what's that under your eye? It was a new tattoo somewhere, right? It was either a piercing or a tattoo, I don't remember. And I looked at him and I said, why do you think I would have tape on my face? Because I would tape, he doesn't like tattoos, so I would be like in a hood, long sleeve when it's hot, right? Like I would cover as much as I can, and glasses, right? And he wouldn't really look at me, so it was fine. He didn't want to see my tattoos. So it's at the end of the night, bro. I've prepared and I'm like, well, if it doesn't happen tonight, I'll say it next time or I'll say it by the door. Suddenly he says to me, what's under your eye? What's under your nose? And I look at him and I said, do you think I would just put tape on myself, Dad? I go, what do you think is under it? He goes, is it a tattoo? Or is it a piercing or something, right? I said, yes.
Yeah.
And he goes, you idiot. In Farsi, right? He goes, you idiot. Why do you make yourself look like that? What do you think? Whatever. He starts going off. And I didn't want to fight him anymore. And so, guess what happens? He gets real mad, right? And he stands up and he says, I don't care what you achieve in life. You're always going to be an idiot. And he goes in the bedroom. And I'm left with my mom, and I think a few girlfriends were there. But they don't understand the Farsi, but it's intense, right? So now, there I am, all night planning this shit, and we're gonna fight, right? He goes in. And I'm like, all right. Next thing you know, my body is walking towards the bedroom. And I'm trying to stop it. Like, no, I don't want to do this. My body's going, knock, knock, knock. I'm like, oh no. Right? He's like, yeah. I said, can I come in? He's like, yeah. So I go in. He's laying down. And I have all this emotion. And I walk up to him and I grab, and I kiss his cheek, but I'm like, I can't get the words out because I'm choked. Like, right? So I kiss his cheek and he kind of like hugs me, right? But since I don't want to cry, I kiss him again. Because if I don't, I'm going to burst, right? So I kiss him again, and then he like hugs me again, and then I get up. And I got to deliver the words, man. I got to do it. So I'm like, listen, Dad. I'm never going to fight with you again. Ever. Right? As your son, it's wrong. I'm never going to raise my voice in this house. And I'm never going to fight with you. Ever. All I say to you is, yes, sir. I mean it, man. I told him that. And he was like, no, I'm not. I said, no. I go, that's all I want to tell you. All right? I'm never, ever, ever getting into an argument with you. And I never did again. Ever. Okay? And things would sometimes get heat up, right? Because he would say something about, let's say, some politics I don't like or whatever, right? And he would try to like needle at me sometimes. And it was the greatest decision I made, dude. Respect your father. Okay?
Okay.
I have that.
Yeah.
Here, let me read you something. This is from the Bible, New Testament, from Jesus. And he says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. This is Jesus. Don't think I came to send peace on earth, he says. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Somebody should have told me Jesus would carry the sword and not a perm. For I am come to set a man at variance, which means in disagreement. At variance against his father. And daughter against her mother. And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes, which is his enemies or oppositions, people that oppose him. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household, which is what's happening here. I'm just showing you, you're actually aligned with this. There's a piece you have to know. Household.
37.
Okay, got it. Thank you. He that loveth father or mother more than me, which is Jesus, is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross, we went over this, and followeth after me, is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it. And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. I'm going to pause right there. Now, when I didn't have the revelation of this book, if I would read that, not knowing what I know of the Holy Spirit, what it's done for me, that sounds absolutely insane to me, just so you know. Those words sound so crazy that it doesn't make sense. However, when I tell you to respect your father and tell him you're under his roof and all that, I'm actually telling you to treat him properly according to the way Jesus would. You don't need to agree with him. You're under his roof and he's your father. You don't need to agree with him. If you agreed with him, there'll be something fucking wrong with you. He's not alright, dude. So, but you respect him. Then, if you love the truth and being free more than your father, then when you deal with your father, you don't deal with that bullshit. You deal with the truth, right? And so then you're still aligned. So I'm not saying go be okay. Okay, right on.
Another, the issue of
Tell him it's a woman with a baby. Hold on one second. What kind of car is it?
It's a Toyota RAV4.
Hold on one second, bro.
It's like a silver.
See, that's all girlfriends are. Problems all day. Can't solve their own shit. I'm not kidding. Even this, what would you like to eat? I don't know. Make me some. Okay, one sec. Okay, I'm gonna be texting back and forth for a minute, okay? So, but go ahead, say what you're saying.
I was saying the issue of he complains that because he paid for my school fees,
Yeah.
it's like a debt I should pay.
Well, what do you think about that?
So-
What do you think about that? Is that true or false to you?
To me, I know when I'm successful, I will take care of him.
That's
But
not what I'm
many
saying.
things
That's not what I'm
that
saying. I'm
I
saying,
don't know that.
that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you, is it true that you should pay the debt back, yes or no?
I don't think so. I don't think it's like a debt.
Oh, so you don't think it's a debt?
It's a responsibility.
I see. And when he paid for your school, did he say that you don't have to pay him back? Or how did that happen? Or it was assumed that you don't have to pay him back? It could be. I mean, I would assume that maybe. Why did you think you didn't have to pay him back? Because he said, go to school, I'll pay for you, you don't have to pay back? Or he didn't say anything, just put you in school? And what is it that makes you think it's not a debt and makes him think it's a debt? What's the difference there, bro? Because we all know what a debt is. It's money owed to somebody that gave it to us to pay him back. He thinks it's a debt. You don't think it's a debt. Why does he think it's a debt? And why don't you?
Well, according to me, I think it's a responsibility because even me, when I get my family, my children, I'm supposed to provide for them. Yeah.
So, but you think
But
you think it's his responsibility. And what does he think?
He thinks it's a debt. No, I cannot now understand his mind. Maybe if he tells me.
And so let's say you go get a job, right? When are you gonna take care of him? At what point were you planning on taking care of your dad? You got a good job now, you got a family, right? With the schooling he paid for. When were you planning in the future of taking care of your dad? What was the plan of that? What time in the future were you planning on doing that?
When I get a job and I'm stable. Yeah.
Right, so let's say some years in the future or something. You're stable, right? Now you're stable, you have a job. Ready? Now tell me your next action of taking care of your dad. What would you do?
Provide.
What?
Like maybe when he needs something that I can afford, maybe.
But he's probably not going to ask you for something he needs because he's an adult and he's not going to need anything else besides being an older guy, right? So if you would then help him if he needed something, that may not happen for a while. Now he may get sick and can't move and old, and then you could help him, right? I can see that, but that hasn't happened yet. Let's say you have a stable job and he's still alive, and now you said, once I have a stable job, I'm going to then take care of him. And when I asked you, how are you going to take care of him? You said, if he needs something. He doesn't need anything. So now you have a stable job. When do you start taking care of him? He doesn't need anything. But let's say at the end of his life, he's dying and he needs some help. But it's not yet. It's not yet. So when are you planning on taking care of him after you got a stable job? You plan on getting a woman, a wife?
Obviously.
So now you get a wife and your dad still doesn't need anything, right? Now your wife is going to take the money that was stable towards her and her child. Got it? At this point, for sure, you're not going to be taking care of dad. For sure. And he's not sick yet, so you don't need to. And if I move this story forward, you'll notice something. First of all, it's going to take you some time to get a job that's stable. After you do, you still won't be taking care of him at all because he doesn't need anything to take care of yet, right? If he got old and he was dying and you were his son, you wouldn't need a stable job or him paying your school to take care of him because that would be your dad and you would go and want to take care of him. That has nothing to do with the money he gave you. So far, he's paid for your schooling under the illusion that one day you're going to use that to take care of him. And right now, playing it forward logically, even if he got ill, you would have done it without a job. So it's not that. And when you get a job using that education, then you're going to get a woman. Then you're going to have a child. And then you're not going to take care of him. Now, here's how you could take care of him, but you're not going to. You get a job, and let's say you get $2,000 a month. You take $1,000 and you send it to him right away. Then next month, you send $1,000 again, and again, and again. But you're not going to do that. Because when you have the $2,000, the last thing you want to do is send 1,000 over there when you want to get a woman. Because then you have to get something better. So in reality, just like the last guy, you're blind. Because you're moved by some bullshit. Like you think school is important. It's not, actually, okay? It's absolutely not important. Because, first of all, he paid all that money for you to get some education. And right now you don't have a job. Maybe you just left school, okay? But at some point, hopefully you get a job. And when you do, you can just replace those words with this. Hopefully, at some point, you're a bigger slave than you are right now. And then you're going to go work as a slave and get money so you could live somehow. And your dad is forgotten here somewhere, just so you know. Completely. Completely. And he didn't have to pay for your schooling, ever. If he thought it was his responsibility to pay for your schooling, you're wrong. It was his responsibility to make sure you grow up to be an adult. That's it. Once you're an adult, he has no more. No more. Because you're an adult man. And if you are dealing with him, you're never going to get a woman. If you do, it'll be like everybody else. She'll see the weakness that you are right now. And she'll take advantage of it. And she'll use you and abuse you for the rest of your life. And you'll be like all the men that I teach. What? So fucked up over her and wanting another woman and just destroying your life. That's your future if you go that way. That's it.
I get it. Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you for your advice, AZD.
You're welcome.
What you are doing is really amazing.
Thank you. It's happening because of this. It's happening because of this. Okay? For sure. Everyone's got to get that. You got to stop seeing AZD. AZD is here for you to witness what the power of Spirit, the Holy Spirit, through Jesus. Come on, man. That's why I'm doing this, guys. Right? Thank you. I appreciate the compliment because it's true. It is true. I'm doing very important work. Okay? But the work I'm doing is this. So don't miss the work. Okay? I'm not the singer. I'm trying to prostitute my fucking voice, bro. I'm a singer who likes singing because it feels right. Okay?
Amazing.
Amazing. Hey, thank you for that. Thank you for listening to that so cleanly, by the way. You listened very clean to that.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, beautiful. 12-1-8. We're going to now go to Sultan. We're going to take a little breaks to talk some game, okay? That is great to do. But I want to have more fun. All right? So let's find out. Last night, the top students, 4 of them crashed in field. And all of them did great nights before. But crashing is part of learning, okay? So let's find out what the crash was. As you saw with Gio, we'll be able to fix this like that, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go through it.
Man.
Ugly man, ugliest student I have. Go ahead.
Day 3.
Day 3. No, last night you tried to get cute.
Did I?
I don't know. Did you fail?
I feel like being cute.
I don't know. Let's start.
Let's
Go.
see. What was it?
I'm gonna play a little music in my right ear.
Yeah, you know, the thing that happens is, like when I look at it, see if it's fear. It's not fear, but
Fear is a demon.
yeah, maybe it is fear. I mean, I'm sure if you
Fear.
question me on this, we probably get to the root of it being
Of course.
fear.
Of course.
So it is fear.
Okay, it is fear. Of what? By the way, I'm not saying. Are you saying it's fear?
I mean, I'm saying like I don't believe it is, but I'm sure if you question me on it, would somehow get to fear. I
What
don't
the
know,
fuck? How do you know that?
because that's always happened.
But I haven't done that.
All right, then hey, fuck it.
No,
That's
don't
it.
go
This
off
doesn't
of the
matter.
past.
This doesn't matter.
Look at it right now.
So when I look at it now, it's okay. So with the first girl, let's see, without saying what was said.
It's so cool to go out with us and practice being a man and righteous, doing it with girls, right? You guys are, I don't know where you're practicing, at work or some shit. Come to some hot strip clubs with us, have some fun, and then become stronger.
Yeah, so the first girl, yeah, she was just, yeah, so at some point I was trying to do something, like I was trying to create an effect on her.
Can you go before that moment that you
Yeah.
know that you did that? What do you remember? Do you know the first moment that happened?
Yeah, I was looking at her.
That. You were looking at her?
Yeah.
What did you see? Which one? Is this the girl with the long, straight black hair?
No.
Which girl is this?
This is a white girl. She had white skin.
Describe her better.
Yeah, she's a white girl. She had like kind of like dark brown hair. She was
What was she wearing?
she was wearing all white. Yeah, all white.
Watch out for the lady in white.
Yeah, she was
Watch out
she
for the
was
lady
she
in
was
white.
wearing these like really tall heels. She was a little taller. She was maybe like 2 inches taller than me.
I have
And
no memory of this woman.
yeah,
She looked like Marilyn Monroe or something?
no,
Or
no,
she
no,
looked
no,
like-
no, no.
Yeah,
She,
you see it?
I remember seeing her.
nah, she was.
You remember her looking at Marilyn Monroe or seeing her?
Seeing the chick because I noted in my mind during that time, I was like, wow, that's a woman that's taller than Sultan. She was like looking down at him with this, and I was like,
She's
whoa.
taller.
She was wearing heels. I mean. it was-
Okay, so you look at her. What is it that strikes your eye
Mm,
as a surprise?
it's not a surprise. Just
Then what is
I
it?
just like the way her face looked.
There.
Yeah.
What about her face did you like?
It was tiny.
What was tiny about it?
Her
If her
nose,
eyes are
her-
tiny, it's too ugly.
No, it's her nose.
Her nose was tiny.
Yeah.
How big were her lips?
Her lips weren't
Like that nice?
no, they're okay. Like they weren't fake. They looked natural.
Was it her nose? Or was it her eyes?
It was her nose and her cheeks.
Her nose and her cheeks
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
So you notice it, you go, oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
Then what happens?
She let's see. She approached. Yeah, she approached me. That's when I I looked at her. I noticed that we start talking.
Well, when she started approaching you, something happened.
When she approached me.
As she's approaching, what happens to you? You get ready, what happened? You get ready or something?
No, nothing happened yet.
What?
No, nothing happened when she approached. I was just
Look back. So she's approaching you, you see her, right?
hold on, looking this way. Yeah, I see her like as she's about one or two steps away from me. Is
Okay.
when I notice her.
Good. And then what happens right there? Just move forward slowly.
Yeah, it was that. It was that what I just said about her face is what I noticed.
Well, I mean, you see her coming without looking at her face. Right?
Yeah, I see her in my peripheral. I turn, and she's about, like I said, 1 or 2 steps
Do you
away.
go this way or do you go this way?
Well, she's like about where you are,
Okay. So
I'm
then
here.
you look. When do you see her face? Over here?
about right around here.
So
when
you look
I
at-
turn.
And you see her face here?
Yeah,
This far?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Maybe a little bit closer.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then boom, nice face. Nice cheek and nose.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go forward. Then what happens?
She approaches. We get into some dialogue.
No, don't get into some dialogue.
Okay.
Tell me the dialogue, whatever you can.
Okay. Let's see.
Do you remember what you did with your face when you looked at her?
With my face?
Yeah. Did you change your face? Did you try to become good looking right there when you saw her face?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Did you become aware of your face?
No.
No, nothing on your looks.
No.
Keep this in mind. Go forward.
Yeah. The next thing that she said. She commented on. She approached and commented on the group. She said, "What is? I said, what are you guys doing here?" That was the first thing she said.
Uh-huh.
She comments on the group.
Keep your voice up.
Yeah, she comments on the group and then asks, she's like, "What is everyone doing here tonight?" I said, everyone has their own thing that they're doing. And then she asks, yeah, I don't remember what happened here.
Oh, I gotta remember.
Yeah,
We go unconscious,
Yeah,
guys. This is what fucks up.
she comments on the group.
What did she say about the group?
Well, at first she asked what everyone's doing, like what's everyone's.
How did she ask? You remember?
Yeah, she says, "Hey, she says, are you with the group?" I said, "Yeah." She says, "What is everyone doing here tonight?" And then I said, "What do you mean?" And then she says,
Go back.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
You
Why
said-
did you say that? Why did you say that? You know what she meant. You knew what she meant. It was clear. You asked, what do you mean knowing what she meant? You could have answered her actually. Why did you ask that? You can ask, but why did you ask? You knew what she meant, right?
Yeah,
You knew what she meant.
Yeah.
You asked. Now you can ask.
yeah.
You can ask. It's not that don't ask.
Mhm.
But I want to know why he asked. Why did you ask? Look deep. He said, what did you mean? Why did you say that?
Yeah, I just wanted her to tell, like, I want to find out why she's asking that question.
Why? That's why. You wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. So why would you care? Why does that matter? Why does that matter more than it does? Come on.
I mean, the only thing that's there is like there's some fear or nervousness there that doesn't want to answer directly, but wants to like ask another question, so it has like more time to give an answer.
Go back to the fear.
Uh-huh.
Is there fear or nervousness there when she asked that?
Yeah.
Why? What's so scary about that question? What's so scary about this girl, dude? Why are you afraid of this bitch? Shouldn't be afraid of that question. What?
It's just funny, but I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what was so scary about it.
Let's get it. Then now, ready? Rewind.
Yeah.
She walks up.
Mm-hmm.
You look at her face.
Yeah.
What happens when you see her face is pretty and you see her nose and cheek? What happens? What happens to you?
Yeah, it was that fear and nervousness came up when I saw her.
When you saw her face?
Yeah. It wasn't just her face. I mean, she looked good, I mean, in general, but yeah.
Right,
It was
when you
okay.
saw her, there was a fear.
Yeah.
Is it when you saw her nose and cheeks? Or what?
No, it's just overall. It was like
No, then go overall. What did you see? Because I knew
Yeah.
you couldn't have seen her eyes and nose that far. What was it about her you noticed? As she walked up, I said you were nervous. What was about her that you noticed? Was there her legs? Was there her thighs?
No. Because she was skinny. Like, it wasn't that. It was her
What
face.
was it?
It was her face, yeah.
Before her face, you got nervous, right? Or maybe it's
Yeah.
her face.
Yeah, it was when I looked at her. Yeah, it was
What
when
did
I
you
looked I looked at her face. That's what it was.
So what about her face made you nervous? Now I'm catching her. Go. Go, keep going.
It just looked, man, it looked good. There wasn't anything like specific other than what I already mentioned, which was the nose and the cheeks.
So you get nervous, right?
Yeah.
Could you tell she could tell? Did you catch? Oh, I think she caught me nervous.
Yeah.
There it is.
I did, and then a little bit afterwards.
You saw that she made you nervous, huh? When you looked in her face.
Yeah.
What do you think? You like that?
Man, it's very interesting. It's like, wow, man.
Do you know how I know?
How do you know?
Because I have her right now. That's how I know that. She saw. I was right. You see what I'm doing with my hands?
Uh-huh.
Sultan? That's her catching you. Like this. So she saw you were nervous. Now, this is her. So you got nervous.
Yeah.
And you saw that she saw it. What happened there? Did you suddenly become good looking?
No.
Stronger?
No. What happened was I just like I wanted to just roll off, like not interact with her anymore.
Run.
Like, yeah, push her away. Like,
Run.
Yeah.
You were gonna run.
Yeah.
So you're gonna run away from her. Why are you gonna run from her, bro?
Well, she was showing, like, she wasn't showing much interest. Like, she was becoming less interested. So I'm like, why the fuck am I gonna keep talking to
But
this
you're
kid?
scared of her. You were gonna run. You said.
True.
None of that happened. You're in the first moment. You're gonna run right now.
No, that wasn't the first moment that was gonna
No,
run.
when I'm on the first moment when you looked up at her, you got nervous.
That was
Stay with
later.
her.
That was later.
So
yeah.
you're nervous
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Why are you? You're nervous.
Yeah.
What do you do to yourself to overcome the nervousness? She
I-
caught you. You saw she
Yeah.
caught you, and you're like, oh shit. I hope she doesn't think that. What did you do right there?
That's when I started my conversation became like I was trying to create an effect on her.
Before your conversation happened, there's a split moment you have to catch. Conversation is many miles in the forward. Here is the moment, everybody. Look. Boom. Oh shit, she caught me. I need to. She caught me. She can't catch me. I can't run. What? What did you do here? Or here? Or here? Or here? What did you do so that she didn't register that you got nervous?
In the moment, I mean, I felt the nervousness, and
Uh-huh.
then I continued forward. I mean, I didn't, I definitely tried to.
Wait, you knew for a split second, you thought she saw you nervous, right?
Yeah, I don't think it was a split second. It was more than a split second, but yes. Like,
Right.
It was at some point, yeah, right there.
In the very beginning.
Yeah, it was obvious that, it was.
It was obvious that what?
It was obvious that she caught that,
Caught what?
the nervousness.
That you were nervous.
Yes.
So when you see that,
Yes.
I'm sure you don't want to continue talking nervously. I'm sure you don't want that perception, which is this guy's nervous right now.
Yeah,
You don't want that to continue. What do you do so that doesn't stay there? What do you do? What do you do to change that?
I didn't try to change it. I mean, it stayed. It was.
So
it was
you're like,
that.
I'm gonna stay nervous and talk to her.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what else to do. I mean, it was
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay nervous and talk to her. What did she say?
That's when she said, like, are you with these, like, are you with, is this the group you're with?
What happened to you? You got more nervous.
Yeah, it amplified a little bit,
It
yeah.
amplified your heart.
Uh-huh.
How do you handle that?
I didn't try to handle it. I was like, I just didn't try to handle it. I mean, I just kept going. I did.
So you're gonna now be more nervous and talk? And you said what?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you said yeah, what did you think about your answer? You thought about it. You thought about your voice and how weak it sounded.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What did you decide to do your voice right here? Yo, damn, that sounded weak.
Yeah, make it more stern.
Make it more stern. What do you have to do inside? What did you do inside?
I just thought about making it more stern. Like, that's the next thing that should happen here is, like, make,
All right,
make,
here we
the,
go.
make the voice more stern.
There we go.
Make your voice more stern.
All right, make
My
your voice more stern. That was weak. Now, she says what next?
The group. Oh, what is everyone's plans here tonight?
Hold on. You can't even hear that. You're still recovering. He's recovering and he catches the end of that. And you try to make sense out of it. Oh. And then you say what?
Said everyone here's got their own plans.
Right here is why I asked you why you said that.
Yeah.
Now I know exactly why you said that. You say everybody has got their own
Yeah.
plans.
Yeah, first I said why. Yeah, why?
Why?
Ask her why.
Why? Hold on.
Or what do you mean by that? Yeah, so-
Whoa, that's it.
Yeah,
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Oh man, she's questioning you here, and she knows it. Okay, what do you mean by that? What did she say?
So what do you guys like? What do you guys want to do here? Like, what's everyone's like kind of agenda or plan?
Can you say what she said?
Yeah, like what's your guys' plan? What's your guys' agenda for tonight?
She said plan and agenda. That's important.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you say?
So everyone has their own plan and agenda.
And then what?
She said, okay, so what's your? She said that she asked me what mine is. So
What'd she
what's
say?
your
What'd
plan?
she say?
Yeah, what's your plan here tonight?
Oh man. And what do you say? Here we go, wrong stuff.
I said I don't have one.
You felt a little bit more in control at that moment. Like
Yeah.
you're regaining ground.
Yeah, for sure.
Then what happened? What did she say?
She's like, okay. She's like, yeah. She acknowledges.
And you felt a little bit better. All right, I'm getting grip. Go on. This is what's going on, everybody.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Come on, it's exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for the next thing. Like that's.
Well, it looks like you're about to sit down. Were you standing or sitting here?
I was standing because there's nowhere to sit.
Did you then tell her to sit down at this point?
I never told her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens next?
The next thing is
What do I do next is next. It's going through your head. This is where, what do I do next? You're looking for something to do. How do you come up with what to do next? You're lost here.
Yeah, I did it.
He's lost in set, right here. He's looking for something to do next. Either sit down or drink or wow, this is where the mind is. So how do you then go from here to the next action?
Yeah, at this point, I just turned away and didn't engage anymore.
And she's still standing there, then what?
Yeah, she's standing next to me. Like I'm facing this way. She's slightly almost facing completely towards me, but not all the way.
Okay, you're looking away from her?
Yeah, I'm looking straight.
Then what? Straight? She's over here, you're looking straight.
Yeah, I'm looking straight.
Then what?
Facing the group.
Oh, you're nervous. Then what? Please leave. This is where he's at. Please leave. Go. What happens? Come on.
Man, I don't remember after that exactly what happened right after that. The next moment that I do remember is, let's see, saying. Oh, she asked me what my name was. She said, "What's your name?"
Oh! Right here. What happens next is why your night was fucked up. This answer.
Okay.
I'll tell you why this answer. Don't use Jesus' name in vain. If he's going to answer with a name given to him, and he betrays that, the spirit of that, then it shall be what it is.
That's what it was.
So, let's say the name is, let's pick a clock. Let's just pick a stupid number just for we don't want a name.
2.
Let's just say 24.
24.
Right? 24. Let's just say 24 is the name, okay?
Yeah.
So she says, now I want you to tell me, okay? But you're not going to tell me yet.
Okay.
She says, what's your name?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you say?
24.
Like that? Close?
A little louder.
Like what?
24.
What did you think when it came out?
Not good.
All right. Well, that's fascinating. So if we stop right here, what do you think so far?
It's terrible.
Right, but do you have more clues about what happened or what's going on? Because looked like you didn't know what that was.
I don't. It was weird because it was all good until like that moment where.
But she scared you. It was all bad from there.
Right, but I'm saying right before that, there was nothing.
Yeah, but then giving the name properly was going to be the seal on deal, okay? But it was already fucked up.
Yeah.
So now, you have to look back to see what the fuck scared her about you. Mm-hmm. We don't gotta do that right now, but it's weird that you'd be scared of her. Was she that fine? Next time introduce a bitch like that to me, I'd like to see one.
Nah, she doesn't have one.
No, so it can't be that, right? So what the fuck it was, and then when you start noticing it, you'll see something, okay?
I think
Just so you know, I actually see what it is.
I think I see what it is.
You do?
So,
What do you think it is?
she's taller.
Okay, that could be part of it, but that's not what I said, but that could be part of it. It could work like that. Okay, good.
That whole thing,
Yeah.
the word comes to mind, dope.
Dope.
Yeah. Dope.
Dope.
That was dope.
Oh, thank you, bro. I actually had the audience in mind a few times, and I thought it must be really weird. But
Yeah, I learned a lot about how you do that.
Right on, measuring it like that. Okay.
We do have one more if there is time.
Yeah, we're just time. One more.
Nelson, are you still on? Different Nelson.
Oh,
Different.
what happened to those people?
That guy, man.
They all fakes.
I've messaged you.
They're all using me. It's okay. There'll be a time for them. Okay, what's up, brother?
Nelson, are you still on? Still watching?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, man?
hi AZD, how are you?
I'm well. You don't want to put your video on?
Yes, I'm doing it right now. Let me just set up my cameras.
Okay. What's going on, bro?
I'm going to how are you?
Oh, hey. What's up, Suresh?
Hi. My name is not Suresh.
I know. What's up? How you doing, man? You look like Suresh.
I'm very good.
What's going
Yes,
on?
I'm probably good.
What do you want to talk about? Let's chat.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
How can I help you? Or do you want to just talk today, or do you want to introduce yourself, or you have a question?
No, I just have a question. So I found out about you through Insta.
Through what?
Through Insta.
What? You're getting cut out. Your microphone.
Through Instagram. Through IG.
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
TikTok.
All right, nice.
Yes.
Okay, well, here's the real guy. Nice to see you.
Yeah, I found out about you. So whenever I see your videos, I get motivated. But there are some days when I really feel very good. Why do you think
It's so
that
hard
will
to
happen?
understand. It's hard to understand because the microphone and a little bit of Indian accent. So we got to figure out how to understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I want to talk to you, but I can't understand it. If anybody can understand, you can tell me.
Okay.
We're all trying to, because it's hard to hear it here. It's not like a bass in the voice or something. So let's do it again. If you don't, just don't get frustrated. I hate telling people I can't hear you, I can't, because I get mad when people ask me 4 times. I'm like, fucking listen. All right.
Okay.
Try it.
Should I type it?
Let's try it again, speaking slowly. Maybe type while you speak, like subtitles. It'll be good. Type it out and talk it out. You're fast enough for Indian, right? Quick. Tech support. It's tech support in San Jose. Google. I can't read it, so if you guys read it.
Yeah. If you speak loud, we can hear you.
Okay. It's gonna be ending soon, I bet. Everybody's hurting now.
You're planning to be back by 2?
Yes, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go. Who are the people that live in base 1 with me? If you guys want to come, I'm gonna go help my girlfriend real quick. Then I should be back by 2. I mean, as soon as it's done, I'm coming back.
What time are you leaving here?
Right after.
Right after this.
Right after this, yeah, we're just getting the car and go. So, did you type it? What happened?
He's not out no more.
Oh man. All right.
What? Oh, he left somehow.
Oh, all right.
Probably.
What?
I think he'll be back.
What do you think, Sultan? Guys, what do you think? That's it for online right now. Everybody, we're gonna talk it out here.
That
I don't know.
that set got last night. It just got worse. Like after that, it just got worse and worse.
All right, well, let's go over it now and let me show you some stuff to do. Okay? Let's walk through it now with some
It's
games.
fucking embarrassing.
It's good, bro.
I know it's.
No, it's really good.
I know it is. I agree.
Right. So let's walk through it again. Right? Here you are. You don't see her yet, right?
Yeah.
What state are you in? How would you describe it?
Let's see. Well, at this point, I'm like, man, there's nowhere to sit. I don't want to be the fucking guy standing.
There.
Because then
Stop already.
all these fucking guys.
Back up.
Just pull up a chair.
We're already off.
Why not just pull? There's chairs everywhere.
Oh, we're already off. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I know the syntax of the character you play.
Yeah.
This is not the syntax of the
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
So let's pull further back, okay?
Yeah.
How about, let's say, when we're paying in the front with the chubby girl? What's his state right there?
That's not last night. Rhino.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
let me
we were
check. Last night.
Well,
How about in line?
This weird thing happened with Powerhouse.
Okay.
Oh!
This weird thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that
was
was
perfect, yeah.
really weird.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Definitely, that was it.
Oh, man. That makes sense.
Is that something you want to share right now or no?
I don't care.
Is that something you should share right now or no?
Yeah, I'm done with
People
it.
not-
It won't look good on Powerhouse, but
No, hold on a second. I don't know if I want to do that.
yeah, let's do it after
Yeah, we're gonna wait.
on the car ride or
So
something.
here's what we're gonna do. We're done here.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow. Cut off. everyone.
Os.
Adios.
Wow, that makes sense.
Hold a second.
Wow.
Hold on.
I'm so excited here.